Hey guys, what's up? Hey, so this is my first time setting up a live stream like this, so I see there's like a little delay. Hey guys, what's up? Maybe I'll put, I got some headphones here, I'll put Hey, so my first time setting up a live stream like this, so I'll just put these on just so you guys don't hear the echo from the delay on my screen. All right, so we got a few people on here. Got an everyday Canadian. How's it going, everyday Canadian? What's up, Scott? Big Tommy G. Nice sunnies there. Got Fireboy. Thanks for coming out. Let me just adjust my volume here a little bit. There you go. I think that's good. So hey, hope you guys enjoy the stream here. Thanks for coming out. So yeah, just hoping some more people show up here. I'll just do a stream for just as long as people are watching, I guess. Or let's see if people start coming on. So yeah, I'll just get things going, I guess. So I'm not gonna eat anything too crazy today because I want to be able to answer people's questions. I want to talk to you guys. So I've got some of these 2 times Samyang noodles here. They're like, they're pretty hot. They're a big challenge. People are doing that. Just gonna snack on that just for my lunch. Just an everyday lunch here at Hot Reviews. And yeah, just gonna add a bit of sauce to that. I got some Hellfire hot sauce here, Fiery Fool. If you watched Hot Ones, you'll know this sauce. It's like I think it was the number 8 sauce like 2 seasons ago. So yeah, it's pretty hot sauce. I'm liking it. Did a review on Hot Reviews for this sauce not that long ago. And yeah, I'm digging it. We got Justin. How's it going? Yeah, if you guys have any questions for me while I'm snacking on this, just send them away here. I'll see them here. I'll read them, answer any questions. Yeah, Justin, for not having extract in it, like it says right on the bottle here, the hottest sauce in the world without extract. It's definitely one of them. I don't know if I would say that it is the hottest sauce. But I am definitely a fan of this sauce. I'd say probably the hottest one is probably Reaper squeezins that I've had. There may be hotter. I haven't had the Gator squeezins. That's top of my list for sauces I want to try. So, well, here, I'm just going to put some on. And I'll answer some of your questions here. Just gonna, like I said, I don't want to go too crazy today, so I'm just gonna put just a bit on here, because I want to be able to talk to you guys still. If it's not, this is probably gonna be like decently hot. If it's not like hot enough, I'll add some more, but. Alright, so here's a question from an everyday Canadian here. How did you get into eating hot stuff? So, So getting into eating hot stuff. I never really ate hot sauce like as a kid or anything spicy. It's like one of those situations. I think a lot of people get into like you're like a kid and you maybe try something spicy and it just like freaks you out a little bit, and then you just don't want to eat any spicy stuff after that. I think a lot of I don't know. It seems like there's I know a lot of chili heads, but I also know like a lot of people like that. I think I was kind of like that as a kid. Yeah, my parents just weren't into hot sauce or anything. And then once I got into college, it's where I had roommates and stuff, and they had some hot sauce, not like crazy hot sauce, but there was hot sauce around, and I'd try that. People say like, are you scared or something? Like, why don't you eat hot sauce? So I was like, I don't know, I'll try some hot sauce, whatever. It's not like I was bullied or anything. Like my roommates were pretty cool dudes, but yeah, I guess that's how I just started eating hot sauce. Just like on pizza and stuff, on some burgers, whatever. And yeah, it was usually just like Frank's or like Tabasco or whatever. And and yeah, so but yeah, that's like I guess there's some people that think that people are just like born with a higher tolerance for hot sauce, or they're just like they're just like tough guys right off the start. But like when I started, like I thought that Frank's hot sauce was like the hottest sauce that you like the hottest sauce out there. Like I thought that was like super hot. Like I found it hot. But then after a while you use more and more hot sauce and things, and you just like it just doesn't seem as hot anymore. So I found I would like move up. Like not that sriracha's like a huge step up, or if it is a step up from Frank's, but I had a lot of sriracha too back in college and that, and yeah, that's kind of how I started. I moved up. I guess one thing I did was I would get like Thai food when I lived in Toronto, like when I was going to college. Sorry, I just got a little tickle in my throat from that sauce there. I think I'm gonna just grab a drink. Got Happy Wax TV on here. Congrats for hitting 1,000 subs, Mike. Thanks for that, Happy Wax. Happy Wax also reached 1,000 subs not that long ago. So shout out to Happy Wax. Should give his channel a watch. It's he does like horror movie reviews, but it's not like he does like a lot of. To be honest, like a lot of ones that I haven't heard of, but every time I watch his stuff and he reviews a movie, if he likes it, I find that I'm pretty intrigued to watch it. I used to really be into horror movies, like, but I just it's just one of those things that I find my interests like change a lot, and I was into horror movies, like back in the day, like I love like the Evil Dead movies. Stuff like that. But I'm just not really caught up anymore. I started doing different stuff, like eating peppers and things like that. So it's kind of one thing I've put off. I'd like to get back into it. Usually around October, I try to watch like a lot of horror movies just to get in like Halloween mood and that. But anyway, I'm going off on a tangent here. Basically, I'm just trying to say like if you like watching horror movies, then check out Happy Wax TV. So it's got some pretty cool stuff. I really want to check out that movie Mandy with Nick Cage, and I know Happy Wax like he loved that. So yeah, I don't know if anybody else watching here has seen that, but yeah, like if you have, tell me how it is. I know Happy Wax liked it. So Justin says I can remember the first time I tried a habanero. It was freaking hot. Can you remember your first pod? Yeah, I can remember my first pod actually. I actually, to be honest, it wasn't actually all that long ago. Like it was just it was maybe like 2.5 years ago, I guess. We have a video on Hot Reviews. It's when Drew and I tried uh, dried Carolina Reapers, and yeah, I remember. Yeah, it was pretty hot. But like if you watch the video on there, like Drew. It was Drew's first pod, and I think like I'd gotten into, obviously gotten into pretty hot sauces and stuff by then, but I hadn't really had a pod. I got like a dried one, and I got a little bag of dried ones. Drew tried one, I tried one. I thought it was in the summer. I thought Drew was gonna like jump into our pool. It was it was pretty wild. Um, but yeah, same thing. Like it started off with with one pod there. Thought it was really hot at the time, but one dried pod now. I have a video where I did like 30 Carolina Reapers, so um, that was even hotter. But I never thought that I would be like when I had my first pod. I never thought that I would be able to do that. So I don't know. So Rob says congrats, thanks. Tim Hot Sauce Junkie, congrats guys. Uh, yeah, so Hot Sauce Tim, shout out to him. He's a fairly new watcher of the channel here. But yeah, he's got his own channel. To be honest, I haven't watched his videos yet. I've looked at the channel. I subscribed to it. I'm gonna watch it eventually, Tim. Sorry for that. I've just been doing a bunch of stuff, trying to get ready for HEATWAVE Hot Sauce Expo. It's coming up this weekend, and my Guinness record for that. But yeah, I'm kind of behind on some of my preparation for things, so I'm really working on that. I'm gonna watch your stuff though, Tim. Like, if you guys should probably you guys check it out. Tell me how it is too. So. And yeah, Tim, that's a bottle of Fiery Fool there. I put a little on this 2 times spicy ramen. I'm just eating it pretty slow. I don't want to go crazy because I want to talk to you guys and stuff. But here, I'll have some for you now. Justin says, "Wow, you dove right in the deep end." So I think you're talking about when I went right for a dried reaper for my first pod. I guess it probably doesn't count, but I've had before that I had jalapenos and stuff like that. I don't think I had ever had a habanero pod before that though. Um, but yeah, first pod was a dried reaper. Like our next video, the next video Drew and I did together, we did 3 scorpion peppers, dried scorpion peppers each. That nearly killed Drew. You should watch if you haven't seen that video. It's an early video, but it's really nice. My buddy Dan did the editing. Does a great job editing. Dan was helping me out a lot at the start. He was one of the guys who really helped start the channel. Dan and Drew and myself. It was kind of we kind of put a lot of ideas together, and appreciate the help starting it. Dan's got I think he just had some other stuff going on with editing and stuff. He's the one who made made our logo, and he made the intro animation and all that. He does a real good job. But yeah, anyway, yeah, that was the second time I remember having actual pods was in that video where what we used to do. Though, sorry, I'm going on a weird tangent here, but when Hot Reviews started, the idea, we were kind of we're kind of watching like some hot ones, to be honest, and thought like, oh, that's like a cool idea, you know, like I can eat like pretty hot stuff and everything. And we're like, maybe we can make a channel that's kind of like hot ones, but not like, what can we do? So we decided we would do like then we do like movie reviews, and we would just eat something hot before, and then try to get through the movie review, you know, without like, you know, while we're like hurting and tripping out on endorphins and stuff like that. So I think we kind of for Drew, I think we moved like kind of like too quickly, like 3 scorpion peppers. That like nearly wrecked him. We like pretty much had to stop filming till he was like ready. Um, but yeah, I think that that's kind of like what we wanted out of the show though too. Is like it's, you know, it's kind of like me who can eat the hotter stuff and not really freak out too much. And then we got Drew, who's maybe hasn't eaten as much hot stuff and it's gonna like hurt him a little bit, and that's kind of funny. But yeah, I think I hurt him a little bit too much there. Drew, if you see this, like, I'm sorry, buddy. Like, you got kind of rocked there. Um, but yeah, uh, I just kind of found that like I think it's kind of different audiences that want to see people eating hot food and people who want to like see a hot sauce review. I think that the people who want to see that are different than the people who want to see a movie review a lot of the time. So I kind of just it kind of just went. I guess it was about a year ago is when I kind of stopped doing the movie reviews and just doing like the hot sauce stuff, just trying to concentrate on that. Might go back to doing some movie reviews if there's like an interest for that, or you know if it seems like a fun thing to do, whatever. But right now, yeah, I'm just concentrating on doing some hot stuff, some hot sauce reviews, some Guinness World Record attempts and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I remember the last one was there was a couple that we actually filmed the movie reviews for, but I didn't actually put the reviews in the edits of the videos on hot reviews. I think the first one was when I did the Buffalo Wild Wings challenge. I did like a kind of home version, just so I could use some like vegan wings and that. And I had filmed a review for Thor Ragnarok actually. Great movie. You know, you got to see it, especially you know if you like superhero movies. You've probably already seen it, but yeah, that's one of my faves of the like Marvel hero movies. But then yeah, it was just like it just I don't know. I just thought like maybe I'd just do just the challenge. Like it was already a pretty long video. I tried like 3 Buffalo Wild Wings sauces and then did like the Blazing Challenge after that. Um, and then the other one was when we did the when Drew and I did the Tongue of Satan challenge. We were we were talking about term was it no what was it? I think it was it RoboCop? I don't remember, but I remember there was a poster in the background. Maybe I can just bring it up on the computer here, just to remind myself. I got kind of like a bad memory. I got like an ADD brain. So to be honest, that's kind of why I don't do a lot of live streams and stuff like that, because I think I'm just kind of I don't know. Maybe I'm not like you guys can tell me. I just kind of feel like I'm all over the place, and I would just like prefer to like kind of do a more standardized video. I can edit so it kind of makes more sense and not all over like I am right now. So, but I don't know. If you guys think that's cool, let me know. Um, let's see, what was I doing? Okay, so I'm going to my channel here. Just check it out. What was I looking for again? Oh yeah, 1,004 subscribers. Thanks, guys. Thanks a lot for watching this show. Like, I'm just doing these videos for fun. It's cool that other people like watching them and stuff. Like, I like watching people's videos and that. And let's see. So I'm taking forever here. We'll sort by oldest, because it's like one of our older videos. Yeah, I'm not really eating this very fast here. Maybe I'll put a little bit more on here. It's not really coming out here. I like this. I like Fiery Fool. It's like a nice, thick, like, hot sauce. There we go. Let's a bunch of that. Let's give it a little stir around. Okay. So, what was I talking about here? We were doing, yeah, I was talking about, you know, we used to do the movie reviews. And what was the other one that? Yeah, just looking at some of the old videos here. Oh yeah, when we did the Toe of Satan challenge, I can tell because the poster's in the background there. We did a movie review of Predator, which is like one of Drew's like favorite movies. It's I love Predator too. Not as big of a fan as of it as Drew, because Drew like grew up with that movie. Like Drew used to watch. He always tells stories about when he was younger, like a kid and stuff, and like these movies would like come out, and his parents were pretty lenient. He just like watched whatever, you know, stuff like that. Or I didn't really watch movies like that until way later. Like I remember when I was in like second grade, I tried to watch Jaws with one of my buddies over at his place, and we didn't get very far. Like I was pretty terrified. I think it was when I think we got to where like is it like a leg that washes up on the shore, and that was like enough for me. I was terrified. And then like the next horror movie I can remember kind of watching was it wasn't until I was in like maybe like sixth grade or something. I watched Critters 3 over at my buddy's place. This guy just lived down the street, and yeah, I thought that was pretty scary, but I watched it through. I think that's maybe the first horror movie I'd watched through, but then I didn't really get really into horror movies until later on. But here, let's see what questions you guys got again here. Right, so Everyday Canadian. By the way, check out Everyday Canadian stuff, because yeah, he's pretty awesome. So you know, just an everyday Canadian. He does a bunch of things on his channel. He does some spicy challenges in that. They're pretty awesome. I think what was the one that I watched that I thought was really awesome was the what was it? Oh, the Blood of Satan. I think it was you and your buddy did some tried some of that extract sauce, like the Satan's Blood or whatever it's called, and yeah, you guys got pretty rocked. But it was awesome to watch. You guys need to check that one out. All right, Hot Sauce Tim. This is probably from a while ago. It's all good. I know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll watch your stuff. Like, you know, no problem for the shout out. That's cool. Justin says I need an intro, but I don't know how to make one. Like, to be honest, I was just lucky that I had a buddy who could do that. I met Dan and kind of Drew because I actually went to film school, but so I knew a lot of guys, but you know, I wasn't really into the stuff that like I wish I was into then, so it would help me with this channel. Like I didn't do I didn't really. I should have paid more attention to like editing stuff. I should have paid more attention to like cinematography class, but I was more into like writing and directing. So it's kind of like you have like your dream to become like a writer director. You take like film school, and it's like you can't do that. Like it's really hard to do that like right out of school. Like I like when I was done school, I didn't have any money to make my own stuff. I was kind of trying to do stuff, but it was hard to. It was just I was trying to do like some music videos for just some local artists in Toronto, but it was kind of hard to find people that would like put their trust in somebody who was like just out of school. And I was living in Toronto, and Toronto was crazy expensive, so we decided to move out of Toronto. Um, but yeah, it was good that I met a lot of good friends there. I met my wife in film school, so yeah, that's awesome. So I don't regret going. Like I think if I didn't go to film school, right, then and I had the opportunity to go, then I would just be like, like what if, like what, like, uh, so I don't know. I'm glad I went. I met some awesome friends, um, Dan and who did the intro. So I was lucky I knew somebody like that. I know that doesn't really answer your question and stuff, but yeah, I have a cool like I like my intro. I don't know, like I don't. What do you guys think? Like, I think Dan did a good job. He does a lot of freelance stuff for different things. He made some commercials for like medieval times, and he was doing these like cool like uh, I think it was like was it participation or it was some kind of exercise thing. He did like a cool animation for um, uh, like people from Ontario might know like like what channel was it on, the like participation commercials are like about trying to encourage people to go like exercise and stuff. But he did a cool animation for that. I remember watching, so that's cool. Yeah, so again, just lucky to know him. Uh, Lucky to know Drew. My buddy Buck I met at Humber College as well, um, and he's done some video stuff for us when we do like the live stuff. He's going to be at the HEATWAVE Hot Sauce Expo, so filming some stuff for us. So yeah, Drew's going to be there too. It's gonna be a fun time. So yeah, sorry I'm not very much help. Actually, somebody might be able to help you out actually with making an intro. I noticed if you know Crazy Kimberlin Opinions. Shout out to Crazy Kimberlin. Uh, I think he posted on Facebook that he's looking to do some like intro work, some stuff like that for people. So maybe if you talk to him, Crazy Kimberlin, Derek Kimberlin. He's got a YouTube channel. It's pretty awesome. He helped me out a little bit when I started out because he's got some cool stuff. He does hot sauce reviews and spicy challenges, stuff like that. He usually has like these cool like kind of green screen backgrounds I really like. That's one of my favorite things about his channel. And also he does this he calls it like the shake shake, or he always does like a shake. He shakes the hot sauce crazy. He does this cool editing where he rolls the hot sauce like back and forth on the table and stuff like that. It's like pretty sweet. I like his channel like quite a bit. Yeah, so shout out to Crazy Kimberlin. Check him out. He's got a chocolate bar named after him, the Crazy Kimberlin chocolate bar challenge from Willie Pete's. And yeah, what else can I say about Crazy Kimberlin? He's a cool guy. He does a lot of like kind of Fuego box, like box opening type things, showing you what he gets in the package and that. But yeah, when I first started, I like talked to him a little bit, and just on Facebook, I think it was, and yeah, you gave me some encouraging words in that, so yeah, thanks, man. So I think I'm falling behind on your questions. Thanks for asking so much. What else have we got here? Oh yeah, so I don't know. I think I went on a crazy tangent here, but anyway, Everyday Canadian. He said, "What are you doing at the expo?" So Heatwave Hot Sauce Expo. It's on next Saturday, March the 2nd, here in London, Ontario, Centennial Hall. Just it's a decent sized like concert hall, man. I saw a few things there. For my bachelor party, I actually saw Alice Cooper there. It was pretty sweet. It's like it's kind of like a bit of a like theater setting, and he did like this crazy theatrical performance there. He had like a like this one part where he's gonna get like hung and stuff, and the bottom like drops out, and he's just like hanging there. Oh, the coolest thing Alice Cooper did. Okay, so the concert's just starting, right? Sorry, I'll get back to your question there, Everyday Canadian, but I'm just going. So anyway, Alice Cooper, right? Like, he's one of the first like rock musicians I really got into, to be honest. It wasn't like in his prime, really. It was more like when he made his appearance in Wayne's World, and that's when I got really into him. But anyway, so Alice Cooper, like the concert's starting, you see like kind of Alice Cooper's shadow come up to like the closed curtain. He's like waving. You're like, yeah, it's Alice Cooper, sweet. And then as soon as the curtains open, like this other Alice Cooper comes out from behind him and stabs that Alice Cooper. And so there's two Alice Coopers on stage. The one Alice Cooper's like, oh, I'm getting stabbed, and he just like falls down like dead in front of the mic, like right by the microphone. And then murderous Alice Cooper grabs onto the microphone, and he is the real Alice Cooper, and he starts like singing the songs. And I think he probably did like 2 or 3 songs while the dead Alice Cooper is just like laying there on stage. And then they did like set changes and stuff, so they got him out of there. But whatever. But yeah, it was Alice Cooper, man. Great show. Shout out to Alice Cooper. I know Alice Cooper's not going to be watching this, but shout out to Alice Cooper. He's an amazing person. So, okay, what am I doing at Heatwave Hot Sauce Expo? So, I'm going to be doing a Guinness World Record at the Heatwave Hot Sauce Expo. I'm going to be attempting to eat the most ghost peppers in 1 minute. So, that's the grand finale of the show. Before that, I'm going to be hosting with Drew Heatwave Hot Sauce Expo. So here, I'm just going to look at the events here, and I'll tell you all about Heatwave Hot Sauce Expo. Let's see. Let's get the, is my computer working? There we go. All right. I'll just eat some more of this. This is like getting pretty cold, but. All right. What we got? All right, so we're hosting the Heatwave Hot Sauce Expo, Drew and I. So the first thing we're going to do at Heatwave Hot Sauce Expo is there's the Heatwave Eternal Flame Hot Sauce Awards. So we're going to be hosting basically a little award show, giving awards to the best sauces at the show, the people who entered the hot sauce. The hot sauce competition there. The vendors, they could each submit 2 sauces, and to be honest, a lot of like good sauces like didn't make the deadline to get into the contest, but there was some like I got to be a judge actually. So I gave my opinion of the sauces and that. So, thanks, Heatwave, for letting me be a judge there, and for letting me host this, and for everything. Like, it's going to be awesome. So, the Heatwave Hot Sauce Expo, it's got like an 80s theme. So, to mix like the 80s and to mix the hot sauce, we were trying to think of like a cool name for an award. Actually, we got together at this restaurant. We were talking about a bunch of stuff. Uh, and I remember one of the we're trying to think of a name for it. One of the organizers, Jacob. Sorry, this stuff's like getting my throat a little bit here. So one of the organizers, Jacob, right? He says like it would be cool to think of like an '80s name for the Hot Sauce Awards, and he actually said like, like if it was like he said something like if it was like a Bangles song or something, and then I was just like Eternal Flame, and he was like, yeah. So I think that's where the idea came from. So like I guess it was kind of my name, but Jacob, I don't know if he was thinking Eternal Flame because he did say like a Bangles song, and I'm like, well, you're not gonna name it like Manic Monday Awards, right? Or you're not gonna name it Walk Like an Egyptian Award. Yeah, that would be cool though too, maybe. But the Eternal Flame, like I think it's just so awesome because it's like Eternal Flame just sounds like so hardcore, right? But the song is like not, but it's like it just has such like a it's just such an awesome like retro '80s song. Love that. I love that song to be honest. I love the Bangles. Um, that's kind of like one of my interests right now actually is '80s music. As a kid, I didn't really get to hear like a lot of like awesome '80s music. Because my parents listened to country music, and country music's okay, but I think like some people I talk to are my age. They grew up like listening to some pretty awesome '80s songs, and they have that like real like retro feel when they hear these songs again, or maybe or some of them are even like kind of sick of these songs, so they've heard them their whole life. But I've kind of like gone back and trying to listen to a lot more '80s music, really. Um, '80s rock, '80s pop, um, I'm just, I'm not, I'm not really getting into like specific bands. Like I'm just listening to like a wide range of just um, kind of just like singles and that. So on Spotify, there's like the like '80s mixes, or I've been listening to. I change radio stations a lot. I kind of change interests a lot, so I've kind of changed my musical. I know I know like a little bit about a lot of different kind of genres of music. I'd say just because I kind of hop back and forth. Just I'll get into a kind of music for like I don't know, like a couple years or whatever, and then I'll just switch to something else. But anyway, I've been listening to Jack FM in London. They play a lot of '80s stuff. Like they have like a when I'm at work, like they got like a '80s show at noon sort of thing that I listen to. Um, One of my faves is I love like "Take on Me" by Aha. It's like it's like a pretty awesome song. Um, Jamie though, my wife, like does not like that song. It's something about like the like when he goes really high. She doesn't like that. So it's weird because I really like that song. So sometimes I'll just be like singing it, and she'll like hear me, and she's like, "Yeah, sing that song." Like, come on. But but anyway, yeah. So again, went off on a really crazy tangent there. So anyway, Eternal Flame Awards. The categories for that there was like a mild category, there was a medium, there was a hot, there was a extra hot, and then there's a most original sauce and most original label. Um, I'm not gonna talk too much about it because I want it to be a surprise when people go and like see what sauces won those awards. But yeah, I gotta say there was a lot of really good ones I tried, and yeah, you guys should try them too at HEATWAVE Hot Sauce Expo in London, Ontario. If you're in the area, come on by. Even if you're not, like just make a trip. Like it'll be awesome. It'll be fun. So the next thing on the schedule there is it's a thing called pairing a perfect pepper. Um, the description here it says not all hot sauces are the same. Learn about which types of hot sauces best fit your meal of choice. Hosted by a notable foodie. So it says hosted by a notable foodie on there because they were trying to find a notable foodie, and I'm not sure if I guess didn't really find one. So I'm going to do it. Not like a huge notable foodie or whatever, I guess, but or notable foodie, I guess. But yeah, I'm just going to talk a bit about. I don't want to give my whole speech away right now. I've been kind of working on it in my head, but like I'm going to be talking about like finding a pepper that's like the right heat level for you, and then also pairing hot sauces with different types of food. I think like obviously like hardcore chili heads are different, but I find like kind of the average person kind of just like has like one hot sauce that they use all the time, or like people I don't know, or just getting in a hot sauce they don't really know where to go, or they're getting like Tabasco and Frank's from the grocery store or whatever they have at the grocery store, and they're not really getting like the good craft hot sauces that are going to be available at the HEATWAVE Hot Sauce Expo. So yeah, just gonna talk about that. Kind of talk about like why people like the heat. Like why do people eat hot things? Like some people are like, it's crazy. Like it just makes me so uncomfortable, and then other people just like love it. Like I just love the hot stuff. So next event at HEATWAVE Hot Sauce Expo is the wing eating competition finals. So before the HEATWAVE Hot Sauce Expo, we were down at the London Brewing Co-op, and we had a couple hot wing competitions there, 2 different days. We're taking the top 3 finishers from each of those competitions, and whoa, sorry. Oh, these noodles are getting in my nose there. Blech. So anyway, what was I saying? The top 3 people from each of the wing competitions are going up against each other. Top 6 are facing off, eating some sauces. The sauces are proudly sponsored by Mad Gringo Hot Sauces, Heiko Hot Sauces, Out of the Box Snacks, Chetty's Hot Sauce, and Slim's Pepper Company. So yeah, it's like going to be 5 rounds there, 5 different sauces. Yeah, the competition was pretty awesome there. The first night was our the Guinness World Record night that we had, called An Evening of Fire. It was this guy Phoenix Fire. You may have seen him on Hot Reviews channel here before. He was setting the Guinness World Record for most flames blown in 30 seconds, and I was setting I broke the Guinness record for fastest time to eat 3 ghost peppers. So yeah, it was a record-breaking night. You can watch the video on Hot Reviews on the channel here. But in between our record attempts, there was a wing eating contest prelim for HEATWAVE Hot Sauce Expo. It was a close final. Like I think they ended up saying it was a tie for first. Between this one dude who is really fast and another guy that I know who is really fast, Johnny Henriquez from the he's got a YouTube what's it called? Like a YouTube profile, or not a YouTube profile, Instagram. He's got a YouTube too. Check it out. It's called The Colored Brothers. He was just kind of starting with YouTube. I think he's more established on Instagram. So check out The Colored Brothers on Instagram. He's got a lot of cool videos on there. they're Colored Brothers. They're pretty good at the like filming and editing the videos, and they got some cool special effects. They're pretty funny dudes. They've helped me out a bit. I hope I've helped them out a bit. I try to like share the stuff. They're another like local, London guys there, and yeah, Johnny actually there's a video on Hot Reviews, and I think he's got a video on his YouTube as well, the Colored Brothers, of the London what's it called, the London Taco Festival. There was a hot pepper and taco eating challenge there, and Johnny actually came in first place there. I came in third. I kind of feel like Johnny beat me, and that's cool, whatevs. But like I feel like I should have got second place, but after he won, I was kind of just a little deflated. I didn't know that there was like any prizes for like second, so I kind of just slowed down. I think the guy who was in third just like passed me, got second, whatever. I don't need to make up excuses. Anyway, Johnny beat me fair and square. I think since then I've gotten a lot faster. I've been really working on my speed so I can do these Guinness World Record attempts and that. But yeah, Johnny's fast, man. I think he's gonna do well at the wing competition. Second day, okay, yeah. Sorry, I'm going on so many tangents. I don't know if you guys care about all this stuff I'm talking about. But anyway, back to HEATWAVE Hot Sauce Expo. So the second prelim for the we kind of got some times mixed up. It was supposed to be in the evening. We did it in the afternoon on a weekend, and I think a lot of people couldn't make it who were hoping to. But anyway, yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, so it was kind of like there wasn't as much competition there, but there was this one guy who was really awesome. I guess his nickname, or what he was kind of going by, is the Wing King of Woodstock. Which, if you guys aren't, there's obviously Woodstock. There's like the Woodstock, right? There's also a Woodstock, Ontario. You guys who are watching this who aren't in Ontario, like, probably don't know that. It's not like not a huge place, but this guy was the Wing King of Woodstock. He's the king of the wings. But he might become like the King Wing of London. To be honest, he's a guy to watch. He was fast. He's kind of getting pretty cocky. Like the last round, he just like he took off his shirt and he ordered a beer, and he's just like okay. So I'm like, okay, ready, set, go, and he just like doesn't even look at his wings. He just grabs his beer. He just like drinks the whole beer down. The like other couple people who are left are just like eating their wings, and he just drinks his beer. He's just like like sets it down, and he's like, okay, now I'm gonna eat these wings, and just like pounds them so fast. And he was kind of miles ahead of the other people. So I don't know, like to be honest, like I think he's got a good chance of winning. I'm not gonna say like who I'm rooting for, but I guess it's obvious. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun to watch. So yeah, check it out. The next thing it says here on the events list for the HEATWAVE Hot Sauce Expo. You guys could check out this list on your own if you go to heatwavehotsauceexpo.com. You can see what's going to be there. So also, I know a lot of you guys can't be there because you're not in Ontario and stuff like that. Like I think most of the Hot Reviews viewership is from the United States of America. There's a lot representing here in Canada, which is cool, and everybody around the world. Like, thanks for watching. Thanks for the 1,000 subscribers, guys. Like, it's pretty awesome. There was a time I didn't think that we would do that, but yeah, thanks, man. Like, and ladies too. Thanks for watching that. But anyway, next thing it says here is Hot Reviews. Hot Reviews interview our hot sauce creators from the expo. So, um, I haven't actually. If you're watching this and you're like a vendor from the show, like I haven't actually asked anybody if they want to be interviewed or whatever. But we're gonna interview some people. I don't know. I'm gonna ask some like there's gonna be lots of good vendors there. I'm gonna ask like my faves. I'm not sure if got time to interview like everybody, unfortunately. There are vendors there that I don't really know their sauces, but there's lots of great ones there. I'll talk about like the vendors in a sec here, but there's some good vendors, man. If you're not in Canada, you might not know some of these vendors, unfortunately, because the thing with craft hot sauce is like every city's got their own kind of thing. Unless you go to like so sometimes it's hard to get like a lot of different hot sauces. Is what I'm trying to say. A lot of the good ones, if they're not made like in your hometown and stuff like that. What I recommend is like honestly like whenever like I get most of my hot sauce from either if I go to an expo, which I say that, but I've actually only been to one hot sauce show before. This is gonna be my second. I'm gonna have to pick up a bunch, or I order online, and actually the HEATWAVE Hot Sauce Expo is presented by HotSaucesUnlimited.com, and that's who I'd recommend. I've ordered sauces from them like a bunch of times. They give you good deals, and if you order enough, it's like free shipping in Canada, stuff like that. So yeah, so definitely if you're in Canada, I'd order from there. I haven't really ordered much from the States because it's like so much to ship here. But there's there's heatness.com that obviously if you watch the YouTube show Hot Ones, which is a pretty awesome show, then you've probably heard of Heatness. They make their hot sauces. I ordered from them once and just to try the last dab, and the other hot sauce Hot Ones put out at the time, the Fiery Chipotle. That's one of the most watched videos on Hot Reviews. It's like one of my really early videos. Like I think it was the first video that was just like a straight up hot sauce review. And when I watch it now, I feel like a little embarrassed because I think I've come like a long way since then watching it. But if you want to check it out, like it's one of my first videos, and you can kind of see how far we've come, I guess, or yeah, whatever. Anyway, on a tangent again. What was I saying? Yeah, so we're gonna interview like a bunch of the creators and stuff there. Sorry if you guys are asking questions now. I can't see your questions because I'm looking at this other site here, but I'll get back to them in a sec. Maybe I'll put some more sauce on this here too, just to heat it up a little bit. I don't know if you've been watching, but I think this is maybe like the third time I've added sauce to this, but you can always add more. You can't take any away, so I just don't want to make it too hot today. But yeah, if you're just tuning in, I got Fiery Fool by Hellfire Hot Sauces. It's a great sauce. Check it out if you're into the really really hot sauces. If you're a chili head, this is for you. It's not a sauce for beginners at all. This is gonna rock you too much. Yeah, I'm putting that on some of this 2-time spicy hot chicken flavored ramen. Just if you're wondering too, the hot chicken flavored ramen, even though it's hot chicken flavor, it is vegan. So yeah, it's cool. Cruelty free as you can be, I guess. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. It's chicken. Like, what does chicken even taste like, really? You know what I mean? Like, chicken is kind of notoriously it's known for being plain. So I don't know. I guess it's just plain. Like, I don't think it tastes like chicken. But anyway, maybe I just put too much hot sauce on mine. So whatever. All right. Yeah. So I'm gonna do some interviews in that, and then next up for the HEATWAVE Hot Sauce Expo. We're doing the chili cook-off presented by Firehouse Subs. So watch as 5 contestants bring their best homemade hot chili to. Sorry, I'm messing this up. Watch as 5 contestants bring their best homemade hot chili to HEATWAVE to see who will be crowned the chili champion. And so it said, whoa, what am I doing? Sorry if I'm messing this up. This, again, if you're just tuning in, this is my first time doing a live stream like this. I usually don't do this because I'm kind of just a scrambled brain. I like doing the edited videos to kind of keep things under control. It's getting kind of wild here, but anyway, so the chili cook-off, HEATWAVE Hot Sauce Expo. It says on the website here, registration is open. Last I heard, that is still true. So if you're coming to HEATWAVE Hot Sauce Expo anyway, you might as well go on the website here. Buy your tickets, buy like an entry into the chili cook-off. Bring your hot chili for the judges to try. Please bring some really, really hot ones because I want to see the judges start sweating. I want to see them. I want to see them freak out a little bit. You know what I mean? So, if you're already registered or for the chili cook-off, make some hot stuff. Or hey, make some hot stuff. Bring it for those dudes. Check it out on the website here, heatwaveexpo.com, so you can sign up. So the next event here we got is there's a cooking demonstration. The charismatic culinary expert, Chef D, puts hot sauce to work in fabulous recipes that you can make at home. Sorry, I'm messing this up. To be honest, when I do these videos and I'm reading the backs of the hot sauce bottles, like I did, when I did the video for Hellfire Hot Sauce, and I'm reading the backs of the labels and I'm reading the ingredients and stuff, most of the time it takes me a few takes. So it's weird doing a live thing. I kind of want to get better at these doing live streams and that. So I don't know. But anyway, this is my first one like this, so it is what it is. I'll try to get better. But anyway, charismatic culinary expert Chef D puts hot sauce to work in fabulous recipes that you can make at home. So basically, this guy Chef D, he's from Rogers TV Kitchener. I've never seen his show. To be honest, I don't have cable. I watch Netflix, and we actually, something that maybe people think is weird, but that we started doing again recently, is we get movies and shows from the library. I find people don't go to the library anymore, but whatevs. Anyway, so I haven't seen a show before, but I hear it's pretty awesome. It says he catered to the stars like Michael Bublé and Stuart McLean. So I don't know who Stuart McLean is. Maybe somebody can tell me. Michael Bublé, I know who that is. You guys watching in the States, you guys know Michael Bublé? He's pretty big in Canada anyway. Musical artist. I think he's crossed over to the States. I don't really know. I'm not I like his music, but I'm not huge into him or anything. But yeah, for sure. So he's gonna do his thing, do some cooking. I don't really know what he's gonna do, but should be pretty cool. And then next at HEATWAVE Hot Sauce Expo, we got the Hot Pepper Eating Challenge presented by London's own Slim's Pepper Company. Well, I mentioned Slim's Pepper Company. Shout out to Slim's Pepper Company, made right here in London. So proud to have a hot sauce that good from London. It's not just good for a London sauce. It's good for an anywhere sauce. He's got a few different sauces he makes. My favorite is the Slim's Blazing Reaper, which is a Reaper sauce. Pretty hot sauce. It's got a good kind of you get the heat kind of right away, and then afterwards you get the lime aftertaste, I find. So I really like that. Great for great on anything. Good on nachos and stuff like that. It's tacos. When we did the London Taco Fest, there's Slim's Blazing Reaper on the tacos. That's good. Um, yeah. Anyway, he's got the Blazing Reaper. He's got Screaming Ghost Pepper sauce. He's got a smoked habanero sauce. They're all like, it's one of those where they're kind of like, they're pretty much the same sauce, but just with like the only difference is like the peppers that's in them, which is good for people because you can. Sorry, I got warnings coming up on my thing here for some reason. But anyway, it's good because like if you're just starting off in hot sauce, you get the Slim's like smoking habanero sauce. You're putting that on your food. If you're loving that, you're using quite a bit. You need to like step up the heat level. You go to the Screaming Ghost, and then same thing for you move up to the Reaper sauce. If you're a chili head, just go straight for the Reaper sauce, and you'll be fine. The other thing he's got that's like such a unique sauce is the Slim's cranberry scorpion sauce. So I don't like. Maybe you guys can tell me if you know of any others, but I don't know of another spicy cranberry sauce. I think there's some out there, but I don't really know. But anyway, it's like just good for your holiday meals. If you like cranberry sauce, you like hot sauce, you mix them together, you put it on your Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, like whatever you're celebrating. So yeah, man, it's great for that. It's good on ice cream. It's kind of a dessert sauce, if you like hot sauce and ice cream, give it a try. What we do here that is a little different, but it's pretty awesome, is you just get some like hummus. You just put it in a bowl. You get like the Slim's cranberry sauce. You just pour it on top, mix it all in. You eat that, and don't just eat the whole. Like we just like dip a cracker or whatever in there. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. Dip a cracker, spread it with a knife, like however you eat your hummus and crackers. Just give it a try. It's pretty good stuff. I like it. Yeah, so check out Slim's. Anyway, back to HEATWAVE Hot Sauce Expo. Slim's is presenting the Hot Pepper Eating Challenge. So, I'm not too sure what peppers they're gonna have there. But anyway, there's gonna be a pepper eating challenge. I think just gonna say this is the first year for HEATWAVE Hot Sauce Expo, so we're kind of just seeing like what works, what doesn't work, stuff like that. One thing that's a bit of a challenge, I think, is having the expo in March. Like there's not a lot of fresh peppers out there, but doing our best just to get some hot peppers for people to try there and stuff. So yeah, give her like you can just you can register at the event. So if you're going to the event, register. I'm hosting. I'm not going to be eating the hot peppers because I got the Guinness thing coming up after, or I don't know, maybe. Well, yeah, I really want to like not participate against everybody, but just try the hot peppers just to see how I do. But like coming up a little later, I got my Guinness World Record coming up, so I don't want to like mess myself up before I do that. So I'm not gonna eat the peppers, so you don't have to go up against me or anything. But I think Everyday Canadian, I think you said you were gonna enter that, so yeah, that'll be cool. I wanna see you in that competition. I want to see a lot of people participating. So what else? All right, hot reviews. So after the pepper eating competition, hot reviews will do the end of show report of the day's highlights and standout hot sauces. So it'll just be just kind of bringing things to a bit of a close there. Just talking about some of our faves that we tried during the day. Like we'll talk about some of the winners of the challenges, things like that. Anything else that's crazy that happened? So then, after we do that, we're going to do the grand finale here, which is Guinness World Record Attempts, presented by Pepper North Artisan Foods. So witnesses, one man dares to eat the most insanely hot ghost peppers in 1 minute. Will he do it? will we have to call an ambulance? So I wonder who that crazy fool is going to be who's doing this Guinness record. I don't know. I hope he does okay with hot food. So anyway, that crazy guy's me. I'm gonna obviously I'm gonna attempt this Guinness World Record. Presented by Pepper North. Shout out to Pepper North hot sauces. Pepper North Artisan Foods. If you're in Ontario, you can get Pepper North Foods at a lot of different Sobeys locations. I'm not sure if it's all Sobeys or just like you can get them in London anyway. They're from Oshawa, which is the other side of Toronto from here. But yeah, I think in Toronto area, they're in all the Metro stores just recently too. So check them out. They have like a lot of good different hot sauces. I did a full review and hot reviews. Check it out. But to be honest, they're one of my faves. I think my favorite sauce from them was heating up in my throat here a bit. I'm starting to tear up a little. Guess I got enough sauce on there now. But anyway, what was I saying? I think their favorite sauce of mine is probably their Stargazer sauce, which I don't think you can get at any of the locations I just mentioned. I think you can get them at some Green Earth locations in Ontario. That's where I got mine from. It's a Primo 7-pot Primo pepper hot sauce, which is I actually haven't had a full Primo pepper before, but in hot sauces, it's like one of my favorite peppers. It's pretty comparable to heat with the Carolina Reaper, actually. There's a lot of there's controversy about like what's hotter and stuff like that, but whatever. But yeah, it's a really good hot sauce. If you like if you've had like Extraresco by Burns and McCoy, it's got a bit of a similar taste, but it's different enough. I'd say that to be honest, I don't want to pit two amazing hot sauces against each other. I'd say that Stargazer I think is a little bit more tasty, but like Extraresco is just a little bit hotter. But they're comparable hot sauces for sure. But don't want to compare them too much. They're both great in their own right. Another one of their good hot sauces that I love is called Memento d'Amore, and it's a Reaper sauce that has like a cherry flavor to it too, like a black cherry flavor. It is it's got a great taste, and it's got like great heat too. They have a good variety of different hot sauces because they have what's it called, like Northern Lights I think that's their newest sauce. It's just a jalapeno hot sauce. I don't think it's too hot at all, but I like put it on burgers sometimes. It's kind of like relish, right? So another one of their faves I gotta mention. Another one of my faves that I gotta mention from them. It's Solar Flare, which is I'm pretty sure, I think it's habanero peppers in it and pineapple, and it's really pineapple-y, and it's really sweet. It's like really delicious. It's a sauce that I'd recommend for a lot of people to try. Like it's gonna be great sauce. It's not a sauce I can use too much because it's not hot enough for me really, because it's like it's habaneros. But if you if your heat level is if your tolerance is at like habanero level heat, you gotta try the Solar Flare from Pepper North. Their pineapple sauce. It is it's delicious. You'll love it. So anyway, yeah, shout out to Pepper North. Pepper North is bringing the ghost peppers. Thanks for that. I appreciate it. That when people help me out like that. Like thanks a lot, Pepper North. thanks a lot to, I was mentioning Slims before. Thanks a lot to Slims, too, for helping the channel get going. They helped me out quite a bit. Matthew there at Slims, he's helped me out quite a bit. You know, he brought me into the HEATWAVE Hot Sauce Expo scene, so yeah, thanks for that. One of my first videos that I did was I ate like 3 pods from Slims. What was it? There was like an MOA Scotch bonnet and man, I forget what it is. I forget what it is now. I can maybe look it up real quick here. One of them was a mystery pepper, because he said it was supposed to be something, but it changed colors in a weird way. That oh yeah, here it is here. So yeah, yeah, check out this video here from. I think it's been like a year ago since this one came out. Anyway, yeah, it says here 3 super hot peppers from Slims, a Jonah's Yellow Brain Strain, Jamaican MOA Scotch Bonnet, and a mystery pepper. So yeah, Slims got me those 3 peppers there, and to be honest, they messed me up more than I was expecting. I was still pretty new to like eating pods then, but yeah, I think I went in too confident too. I just kind of ate one and started talking, and then it started to like hit me, and then I ate another one. I got kind of messed up. Check it out if you want. Again, it's like one of my original videos where I wasn't really I don't know. I didn't know like a whole lot about you know, making a quality video and that, so it's not really great that way. But I don't know. It's good to get a little flashback of like where we started and where we are now. I think yeah. What was I saying? I don't know. I think I'm getting better now. I'm not like. I think I'm just starting to find my voice on YouTube, but I don't know. We'll see where this goes. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so the finale at the HEATWAVE Hot Sauce Expo, the Guinness record attempt that I'm going to do. Also, Phoenix Fire is going to be there doing like an act, kind of just to set us up there for the Guinness record. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but it's pretty crazy. Phoenix Fire, if you don't know who that is, he's done a few videos with me on hot reviews. He's another guy from London, Ontario. Does some pretty awesome stuff. He's going for some Guinness World Records and things like that. It's kind of like what I'm trying to do. But he's into the like kind of sideshow scene, stuff like that. So he does things like you know, breathe. He does the fire blowing stuff. Like if just in case you haven't seen it, he did the Night of Heat with me, where we both tried like different Guinness World Records and that. I talked about that earlier, but if you're just tuning in, whatevs. And he did a video with me for a hella hot sauce, where he tried reviewing the peppers different ways. Like he broke a light bulb and used some of the glass to you know, we poured some hot sauce on it, ate glass. So that's a pretty crazy thing. Phoenix Fire. He also did there's like a sideshow act called Blockhead, if you don't know what that is. Basically it's like sticking things in your nose, so they like kind of like put like a little ice, like they tap like an ice pick into your like nasal cavity, which is pretty creepy stuff for me. He doesn't seem to have a problem with it. He's cool with that. So he put some hot sauce on kind of the end of a spike and just like banged it into his nose. Again, you can watch the whole video on Hot Reviews there. That's one of my fave videos, just because he did some crazy stuff on there. So check that one out if you want to see some wild things. Phoenix Fire, I gotta say, he's a really cool guy too. You know, shout out to Phoenix Fire. Shout out to Phoenix Fire for sure. He makes me like, one thing that I like about Phoenix Fire, this might be a selfish thing, but I think he makes people around him like feel good. Like he makes me feel good. Like I see him do this wild stuff, and I'm like Phoenix Fire, like that stuff is crazy. Like how do you, how do you do this stuff? Like he like staples stuff into his body. He had like a record at one time for most non-surgical staples in a human body, and I'm like how do you even do that? You know, he's kind of he's like a man without pain. He does this wild stuff, but then he makes me feel really good because he tells people like this guy he just ate he ate 30 ghost peppers, he ate 30 Carolina Reapers, he broke the Guinness World Record for 3 ghost peppers, fastest time to eat 3 ghost peppers. And Phoenix Fire says I don't know how he does what he does, and I'm just like whoa, to have somebody with the talent that Phoenix Fire has to say that about me, that just makes me feel really good. And I still think the stuff he does is way crazier than eating peppers. I don't mean crazy in a bad mental health way, but I just mean it's just wild. It's he does wild stuff. So anyway, yeah, he's gonna open it up. I'm gonna try to do this record. So for the record, the number of ghost peppers I need to do is I need to do at least 30 grams. So that's the record I need to beat. To be honest, you guys who are more into this competitive eating stuff will know. I don't think that 30 grams is enough. I think I need to, in order for me to be happy, I need to beat it by a lot. I feel like I need to, if I double it, it'd probably be okay, but I need to, I don't know. I don't want to be overconfident with how many I'm gonna eat either, because then I'm gonna look like a jerk if I mess it up, right? But I don't know. I think I'm gonna do pretty good. I don't really want to say what my personal goal is, I guess, but I feel like I need to beat it by a lot, because I also if I don't beat it by a lot, somebody else is gonna see my video and be like, oh, this guy didn't really beat it by that much. I'll come and beat him, which it might happen and stuff. It happens with the Guinness records all the time and stuff, but yeah, I think I'll do pretty good. Let's just leave it at that. One thing I want to say too, about when I've done these events, I guess for live events in public, this is I don't know, I guess my 4th one that I'm going to be doing. But for everyone I've done so far, I've chose to do it for a charity, to try to collect money to raise awareness about charities, because I think charity is really important. I think I'm not a millionaire. Eating peppers doesn't pay the bills. I got a job like everybody else, stuff like that. But I'm doing okay. I understand that I'm fortunate, and I think a lot of people in my situation don't feel privileged, but I feel privileged. I feel like I don't have everything in the world, but I have what I need to get by, and what I need to enjoy myself, and whatever, right? I got enough stuff. But there are people that don't. There are a lot of people in the world. There are I don't know the exact numbers, but there are millions of people. I'm gonna say there's millions of people in the world that don't have there's you got to think I'm in I'm in a developed country, Canada. If you're in America or UK or Australia, or there's a lot, obviously there's a lot of developed countries out there, most of Europe, or all, stuff like that. We're getting by, and there are people who are their children dying in orphanages and stuff like that, right? And it's not cool at all. So I always do these events for charity, and I always pick a charity. I think for this one, I'm going to pick probably my favorite charity right now, which is called the Hunger Project. So I was actually working on a post to put on my Facebook to collect donations for the Hunger Project charity. That'll be up soon on Facebook, and then I'll also have like a vase or like a cup or like a can, or I don't know what I'm gonna have. I'll find something to just collect to collect some money there. So if you're going to Heatwave Hot Sauce Expo, you know buy a lot of hot sauces, because that's gonna be awesome. But also, if you have a little bit extra, you can put it in the can. It's not gonna hurt you to give a few bucks. You know what I mean? Like everybody wants to have all their fancy stuff, but you don't really need it. You don't have to, like, people spend a couple bucks on like a coffee every day, and what's that gonna get you? It's just gonna, I don't know, feed into like your caffeine addiction. It's gonna it's gonna mess with your sleep. I don't know. I don't want to be too judgy about coffee. Drink, like, if you want to drink coffee, that's fine. But like, you just spend money on people just spend money on stupid stuff like that when there's people like literally like starving to death in the world. So it also, when I do these challenges, it makes me, I guess I consider myself a pretty compassionate person, and it makes me just feel like kind of just makes me feel bad, like just stuffing my face with these peppers. Like, I'm literally going to be stuffing my face with hot peppers. To be honest, there's a good chance I'm going to throw them up after. So these peppers are going to be a total waste. It's a waste of food, whatever. But it kind of makes me feel bad, like, thinking about that. Like, there's people out there starving, and I'm just going to be like I'm going to be stuffing my face with hot peppers till I barf, basically. So, but I feel like maybe it's a bit of redemption. Maybe I feel a little bit better about myself if I do it for charity. Let's talk about it. Let's let people, because people are busy with their everyday lives. They don't think about just the state of the world, just like how, and how, like, people should help out, like, instead of living, I'm not saying everybody does this, but there's people living a life of material excess, and it's just buying just junk that you don't need. You're just gonna throw it out after. Don't mean to be too judgy, but like, I think if you think about it, like, people, you gotta agree with me, right? Like, there's like people don't understand like how good they have it. But anyway, so the Hunger Project, I'm picking that one because I think they just have a really smart plan to try to combat like world hunger. So what they do is, there's, like any, most charities, probably the majority of charities, I'm hoping, are good charities, trying to help people out. Help out people, animal charities too. I love animal charities. But what the Hunger Project does, their kind of plan is to try to create a solution to hunger in like a sustainable way. So what they do is, in developing countries, they try to like educate people who maybe won't get an education, to try to help them, get a job or figure out a way to make money so they can support themselves, instead of trying to just like collect a bunch of food and send it there. It's like that saying, like, what's the saying? What's the saying? You guys know. Like, you can give a guy a fish and you feed him for a day, but like teach him how to fish and he can feed himself forever. So not really down with fishing, to be honest. But anyway, that's just a saying that that people say. But yeah, I think they have that kind of thing. Another thing they do is they one of their main goals too, it goes along with the education too. that they're providing people is they empower women, and try to like teach people about equal rights for women in developing countries, because like women have it, women and children, like they have it the worst in developing countries. Like I guess it's not good for a lot of people, but yeah, women have less rights than men do in some other countries, and they try to just like they just try to teach people about the importance of equality between the sexes, and give give the women there like an education that can't get an education otherwise. Teach them skills to just to be able to survive on their own, and I think that's a great idea. So Lunger Project, like, please give, guys. It's cool stuff. So anyway, I've been talking for a while here. Like, I didn't know how long this was gonna go, but that's pretty much what's going on at HEATWAVE Hot Sauce Expo. So check it out. So I'm probably way behind on your questions here. Let me look and see what else is going on here. Still got some people watching. Thanks for coming out, guys. People who showed up. So let's see. Okay, so way back here. Sorry for not getting to these sooner, but so Justin says, I just did the Choco Challenge, Mike. Check it out when you get a chance. Justin, I'll check out your video too. I was saying to Hot Sauce Tim before, there's a lot of people putting videos out, and I want to watch them all, but like with the HEATWAVE Hot Sauce Expo and getting ready for the Guinness records, stuff like that, I've been short on time. Like I don't like giving excuses, but that's my excuse. I've had to give like my schedule was kind of full. I had to give up a bunch of stuff, and one thing I'm not doing enough of is watching awesome videos on YouTube of people doing crazy challenges. But yeah, I'll check out your stuff for sure, Justin. Like, sorry about that, buddy. Like, I appreciate you watching my stuff, and it makes me feel bad I haven't watched yours, but I will. I'll watch your stuff for sure. Let's see. Let's see. Hot Sauce Tim says, I have a bottle of that Hellfire. I have a bottle. Hot Sauce Tim says, Hot Sauce Junkie Tim. Sorry, man. Sorry for messing this up. Hot Sauce Junkie Tim says, I have a bottle of that Hellfire. I think there's supposed to be punctuation there. I have a bottle of that. Hellfire is my favorite. You know what? Like, Hellfire is one of my favorites too. So you got good taste in hot sauce there, Hot Sauce Junkie Tim. I need to watch your videos, bud. This is I've kind of gotten into Hellfire recently. Like, you'll notice, it was just like a few weeks ago. I did a video review for some Hellfire hot sauces, and I don't know why it took me so long to try Hellfire hot sauces. I should have tried them a long time ago, but yeah, Hellfire is amazing stuff. Fiery Fool is one of my favorites. I really like the Fearless as well. I'm not sure which one's my favorite. They're both like my like heat level. Like a heat level that I'm pretty comfortable with. Fearless, it's Carolina Reaper sauce. It's a little smoother sauce. This one's a little quite a bit thicker because it's just basically like 4 kinds of like pepper mashes. But yeah, Fire Fool. Shout out to Fiery Fool. Check him out. If you're a chili head, go for the Fiery Fool for sure. If you're just starting out though, like maybe, I'm not sure if Fiery Fool has some like easier sauces to start out with, but these ones are pretty hardcore. Just be careful. All right. What else we got here? All right, so this is way back. An everyday Canadian says, "Yeah, that was a dumb idea. LOL." I think he's talking about earlier when I mentioned the challenge you did, the blood of Satan or Satan's blood. Sorry, I forget what it's called. But yeah, that was a cool video that he did. You guys should check that one out. Let's see. Justin says, 2 of my favorite channels are Canadian, AVE and Devin Larat. So I actually don't know who either of those people are, but if they're Canadian, like, they gotta be pretty awesome. So yeah, maybe I should check those out. Like, what, like, you think I should watch them? Like, what are those guys doing? I like what channels do I like that are Canadian? There's you know, I got some buddies, some people that I know who do some good Canadian videos. I was mentioning Happy Wax TV does horror movie reviews. He's pretty awesome. He's got like a crazy collection of DVDs and that, Blu-rays, stuff like that. He's got in the background some cool stuff, and yeah, he's just a cool dude. I need to watch more of his videos for sure. What else is Canadian? I got there's Everyday Canadian, obviously. Check out his stuff. There's I don't know. There's I have a buddy who does he's got a YouTube channel, but I think he's kind of getting away from that. He's got a podcast called Beyond Synth, which is about like synthwave music. He is hilarious. His name's Andy Last. I went to film school with him at Humber, and yeah, he does a podcast about synthwave music. It's synthwave music. I like it. I'm obviously not as into it as he is. But it's, you know, it's like 80s inspired music and that. Through him, that's how I kind of heard of Protector 101, who I use his music for like the majority of my videos. I just talked to Protector 101 like through like Facebook, I think it was, and yeah, I just asked him if it was cool if I used his music. He said that was cool as long as I just like say that I used his music in the videos and comments and stuff like that. So yeah, thanks for that, Protector 101. So check out yeah, if you like 80s type music but like new synth stuff, check out Beyond Synth. He's into like awesome retro things too. Like he's got a couple. He started like a show on YouTube. I think he might have moved it to Twitch though, but he's got a couple episodes on. He just like he watches like 80s movies and like he he plays some like cool retro games they're playing. I think it was Mortal Kombat they were playing. He's like really into that. So yeah, check that out. It's pretty awesome. And yeah, check out Protector 101 if you like the music you hear and hot reviews. Most of the music I use is from him, mostly because I'm just too lazy to. I like his music and I'm too lazy to ask somebody else to do music. I don't know if anybody watches this and they do like some cool music they want to get in hot reviews, let me know. And yeah, maybe I can put that in there for you. And what else? So what was I saying? Oh yeah, like Canadian stuff. Yeah, Beyond Synth is Canadian, Everyday Canadian, whatever. So yeah, word up to Canada. Like there's cool people. There's cool people from Canada, right? So Struggy Tim says, "Don't edit at all raw footage, LOL." So I don't know, like, is that what people want to watch? Like, I know other YouTubers do a lot of live stuff and they get views. Like right now, I'm looking. I got four people watching my live thing. It's not really, you know, it's not really a lot of people, but thanks for watching. I'm hoping some people watch it like watch it afterwards, and stuff like that. If I don't know, I might do another one like this. Maybe not. I don't know. It depends what people like to watch. I'm just kind of doing this. I'm kind of doing this for fun. I kind of prefer editing, just because, like I was kind of saying, I'm like I have ADD. I just I'm just kind of all over the place, as you guys can probably tell. I feel like I kind of just feel like I'm rambling on, But when I edit it, I can, I don't when I edit, I don't cheat on my like food challenges, because that's just stupid. Like, but I like to be able to do different takes of the other stuff, just like if I'm reading the back of a sauce bottle, or if I'm trying to talk about company a little bit, or talk about the label. I can like try it. I can, I got like a shot of the bottle, you'll see on hot reviews, and then I can talk over. I can just do a voiceover, and if I mess it up, then I just do it over again. My intros when I'm like, see you next time, stuff like that. I usually, to be honest, I do like maybe 3 or 4 takes and take like the best one of like stuff like that. When I'm actually trying the sauces, it's like one take, because it's like because I'm like one thing I like about my channel, I hope you guys like it too, is the sauces. It's like the first time I'm trying those sauces most of the time. Like when I did my Hellfire review, that was my first time trying the sauces. Like most of this, I think a lot of people, it's like, they've tried the sauces before and stuff like that, and that's cool, because it's, their own thing. They can kind of write out a review, like what they're gonna say beforehand. Like they tried, they could try it a few times, but it's like usually it's the first time I'm trying it. So yeah, I try to be authentic with that stuff, authentic with like the challenges and everything. Like I'm not trying to like trick anybody with my challenges or anything like that. But I just prefer like editing. I don't know, I think it looks better, but yeah, let me know what you think. You guys probably commented on it. I haven't even gotten to your questions yet. Let's see, what else are people saying? Oh, Happy Family. So this is the first time I'm seeing you on here. Thanks for watching. Happy Fam. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Happy Fam says, looks like you just hit 1K subs. Good for you, bro. Thanks for that, Happy Fam. I did hit 1,000 subs. That's what this is. It's a 1,000 subscriber live streaming party. Just having a blast here, right, everybody? So, yeah. Thanks again, everybody, for the 1,000 subscribers. I really appreciate it that there's that many people interested in watching me eat spicy things and do some crazy challenges and everything like that. So what else are people asking? Okay, again, this is way back. Sorry for not getting to everybody here. Okay. So we got Chrissy 2019 coming on. Hey Chrissy, thanks for watching reviews. Chrissy's usually there on Wednesday nights, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when I release videos usually. I've been using the like premiere format for YouTube, where it's like you make your video, you edit it, you do whatever, and then you post it to YouTube, but you choose Premiere, and then it makes it kind of like almost like a hybrid between a edited video and a live video. So it brings up the chat like we have here, so everybody can, you can talk to me, and you can talk to each other, hang out, whatever, while you're watching the video, and include everybody in the hot review crew here. So I kind of like that, because it's I can talk to people on here, and that's fun, and and then I can also edit the video so I can make a good video that I think is a good video. You know, like when you're watching TV and everything's edited. You know, it's kind of like that. But anyway, Javi Fam says, "Help me get to 100, everyone." So yeah, I don't really know Javi Fam, but yeah, I don't know. Don't leave this stream, but like open up another window, check out Javi Fam, see what it's about. Javi Fam, what are you about? Like, what's your channel about? Tell me. And yeah, then we can check his stuff out. All right, so this is way back again here too, but Hot Sauce Junkie Tim says, "Yeah, Crazy Kimberlin is a cool dude." You know, or he says, "Yeah, Crazy is a cool dude." Yeah, Crazy Kimberlin is pretty awesome, man. He's a cool guy. He's got some hip hop stuff going on. I think he goes by Black Magic Artist. He's a big fan of LA Beast. I'm a big fan of LA Beast. Going off on a tangent, but LA Beast, shout out to LA Beast. If you haven't watched LA Beast's videos, it's like a must. Like LA Beast, in my opinion, LA Beast is like the king of YouTube. He does like so much crazy stuff. He's been around for a while. He's got a lot of wild stuff has happened to LA Beast. And to be honest, he is kind of he's kind of like one of the main reasons why I started Hot Reviews. My buddy Buck, he showed me some LA Beast stuff back in the day. I think the first video I saw was LA Beast with the he did like a beard of bees, if you've seen that. Not really cool with people messing around with bees and stuff. But anyway, what LA Beast did was I think he had a little box with like a queen bee in it, and he like put it on like some kind of thing around his neck, and then the bees all like flock around the queen, so he just has like bees like all over his face, like a beard of bees. And then he I think while he had the beard of bees, he tried to drink like a I don't know, like a liter of honey, which I'm not really into honey either, but anyway, at the time it was really funny. He's got some cool pepper stuff too, pepper videos. He had the world record for most ghost peppers eaten in 2 minutes, but he was beaten like about a year ago by this guy Jack Pepper. I'm gonna mispronounce his name. Giancarlo Gasparotto, I think is how you say it. I'm sorry I'm messing this up. He goes by Jack Pepper. But anyway, LA Beast, yeah, like check out LA Beast. The guy's really awesome. But anyway, how that relates, going off this tangent here. So Crazy Kimberlin, he's a big fan of LA Beast. He wrote a like a rap, like kind of hip hop song about LA Beast, and LA Beast ended up hearing it and talking about it in a live stream. Kind of like the one I'm doing now, but his had a lot more viewers because he's LA Beast, right? So but anyway, LA Beast heard it, he played it on a live stream, and yeah, it was pretty sweet. I felt really good for Crazy Kimberlin then. If I did that, if I wrote a song and LA Beast played it, that would be awesome. Sorry, I just got my cat here. She's check out my cat. So this is my kitty. Her name's Honey. We've had her for 6 months now. She's 11 years old and she's deaf, but she's a real cutie, aren't you, kitty? I think she's tripping out here. She's like seeing me on the screen here. Usually she doesn't like being held for this long, but I think she's like, whoa, she sees herself now on the screen. What is it, kitty? She can't hear me, but I just talked to her anyway. She's deaf. But anyway, whoa, she's like caught up in my headphones here. But anyway, that's Honey. We didn't name her that. She came with that name. I'm not sure. Like, I feel like I could just change her name because she's a deaf cat, right? So she doesn't really know what her name is. I don't know if she knows how to read lips, or I don't know. She doesn't respond to her name really, but I could call her something cool. I was thinking about, what was I thinking about before? Like, I was thinking about calling her Ghost, because it's like, Game of Thrones. Like, I got a Game of Thrones like last year. If you haven't watched Game of Thrones, shout out to Game of Thrones. Like, in my opinion, it's the best show on television. But anyway, I want to name the cat Ghost, like Jon Snow's direwolf. It's a white direwolf that he has. But I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter what her name is because she can't hear me call her anything. But anyway, yeah, we knew some people who were moving. They're moving to BC from Ontario. They thought that Honey was kind of old and that she would make the trip, so they were trying to find somebody to take care of her. And they weren't really finding anybody, so they were going to bring her to a shelter, and we just kind of thought that was kind of sad. We had a cat for, I think she passed away like when she was 16, and so obviously we had her for a long time. And when she passed away, we were just like, we don't want to just like replace her. Like, we were kind of just getting over, like, she ended up having like a big like cancerous like mass growing inside her belly, and she just got to the point where she just like was really uncomfortable, couldn't really move around. Like, it was like she couldn't lay properly because her belly was too big. So yeah, so then what, you know what happens. So anyway, we were kind of sad about that. We didn't want to get another cat right away, and then just this opportunity came, so we just kind of started looking after Honey. She was she lived with this family for like 11 years, and she wasn't really too happy to be with us at first. She would for an 11-year-old cat, she's pretty active. Like, she would jump onto our counter and then jump on the fridge and then jump up on top of like our cabinet, and she would just like lay there all day and like sleep. It was like, it's in her kitchen, that's where her food is, so she could also watch her food. I think she wasn't too sure like if she was in a safe spot, like this cat like lived in another, like, they moved a bunch, but she lived with this family for like a long time, and she like wasn't really comfortable with us. But now 6 months later, she's like, she sleeps in bed with us. She like, hangs out with us when we're watching TV. She comes and asks for some pats, like she's doing now, stuff like that. So yeah, that's cool. I don't know. It's with people with animals, like, don't want to judge people if you haven't done this or whatever. But I always say, there's a thing, adopt, don't shop. So it's better to, like, let's look after the animals that are going to shelters and stuff, because, animals don't last long in shelters if people don't adopt them. Like, they end up just getting put down, and it's really sad. So, don't like seeing that happen to animals. So, just before you go to people who are just, breeding animals to make money and stuff like that, just like, look and see what they have to adopt. Like, we've gotten another cat from shelter that we had before, and yeah, she was kind of a skittish cat. She had a rough life, but then she like, cats like they learn, and you get comfortable with them and stuff like that. So anyway, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do from now on. Just adopt animals. It's good, take care of them. What else are people saying here? Uh, Hot Sauce Junkie Tim says, "You gonna make it out to Chicago for Hot Sauce Expo in June? I'll be there." Um, I really want to. I want to go to like all the Hot Sauce Expos. I'm not really sure. It's in June, so like to be honest, probably not. We try going on different. We like traveling. We don't get to travel enough. I had to use up a lot of my holidays at work, so I don't know if I have any extra days to take off. I know it's on the weekend, but it's like tough just like driving out there. I think from us like Chicago's like I think it's like 8 hour drive. We've been to Chicago fairly recently too. We went there I think it was 2 years ago now. I think it was I think it was before we started doing. Was it before Hot Reviews? I don't remember. But anyway, we didn't go when they had the expo, but we went. We had a great time. Chicago's a great city. Like shout out to Chicago, everybody from Chicago, from Illinois. Yeah, it's cool stuff. I like Chicago. I'd go back, but there's just some other places we want to go. I want to go to. I kind of think maybe our next trip we might go to Cleveland. So want to check out Cleveland there. Yeah, go to Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They got a museum there too, an art museum I want to check out in Cleveland. If anybody watching this has been to Cleveland, tell me what there is to do in Cleveland because it's not really too far away. Like Cleveland, like from where I am, London, Cleveland, we would be like really close to each other if there wasn't like a Great Lake like in the way. So it's like you gotta go. If you don't know where London is, it's like it's London's between like Detroit and Toronto, so it's kind of in the middle. And it's like if you go like pretty much like straight through like the lake there, then Cleveland's like right there. Like if I had like if I wasn't gonna get caught by border security and stuff like that, and I wanted to go to Cleveland, I could just jump on like a speedboat, like get across that lake there, and we'd be right there partying. But unfortunately, the United States and Canada were good buds, but they're not good enough to just let people go cross borders without checking passports or whatever. I don't know if there's some kind of way you can stop your boat at a port in the U.S. of A. and get your proper clearance to go through, but whatevs. Like maybe one day the world will be at peace and we'll join together. We'll just get rid of the borders. We won't have to have borders because everybody will be living in peace and harmony, love. But we're not there yet, so gotta take the long way around to Cleveland. Unfortunately, it's that's it's really a minor problem compared to a lot of people's problems, I'd say. So what else here? Hot Sauce Tim says, yes, Javi, hot sauce can mess you up if you're not used to it. Did I miss a comment by Javi there? Oh, there's Javi. Okay, yeah, I guess I missed this comment by Javi Fam. He says, hot sauce is hard for me. It would be a challenge for sure. So I'm not sure what challenge he's talking about, but yeah, Javi, like if hot sauce is hard for you, you just gotta know like where your tolerance is at, right? Because people, in my opinion, people aren't born like hot sauce gods. Like they're not born chili heads. Like at one time, I was saying before, like at one time, Frank's hot sauce was hot for me, right? So what you do is, if you like hot sauce, like the reason why people like hot sauce, like I guess in my opinion, but I think this is science and stuff. So the reason why people like hot sauce is because it gives you like a little bit of like a panic feeling, and basically let's go back. So like Pepper's defense mechanism they got like capsaicin in them, and that makes them spicy. So it's just like the pepper, just like the pepper's just trying to defend itself, right? It's like, oh, like don't eat me because I'm hot, right? And so that's why like at first like people aren't really down with it. But then the thing that people enjoy, or the thing that I enjoy, is when you eat a hot pepper, it's not like it's not really hot. It's just the capsaicin interacts with your like pain sensors on your tongue, on your lips, on your like wherever the hot pepper juice is getting basically, and your body it's kind of like chemical that just makes your body think that it's getting burnt. So your body does like stuff to cool yourself off. So that's why like like people like sweat and stuff like that. Your eyes get all teary because it's all just like your body trying to cool yourself down. So one thing that your body does during this process when it thinks it's getting like hurt really bad, but really it's just like a chemical that messes with your mind. Really, like it's a mind over matter thing. But one thing that it does is it releases endorphins in your brain, and endorphins, it gives you kind of like a little high. So it's like yeah, it's just this chemical that gets released into your body that tries to make you feel better really when you're hurting. So it's kind of like it's the same thing that happens. You may have heard people talk about a runner's high. So that's where you're a distance runner. I like distance running. So you're a distance runner, and you're running, and you start to get sore, you start to get tired, but you just want to keep going because you want to do well in your race and your run. You want to like improve your health, get better at running and stuff like that. So your body like releases endorphins then when you're just hurting, just to like, because it's like you're something in your brain is just like I know you're hurting. I'm gonna just give you a little something to make you feel better. So it's kind of like I guess it's a little bit like a drug addiction, hot sauce, spicy food, because you're really looking just for more of that heat, right? But yeah, if you like that, if you're just getting into it, you do something like crazy hot, like you're not gonna have a good time. So you start off with something simple, like I don't know, like even something you just find at your grocery store, like a Louisiana style hot sauce, like a Tabasco or Cristal or Valentina. It's a Mexican hot sauce you can find easily, like Frank's Red Hot. If you're I'm assuming you're in the States. There's a lot of different kinds there that aren't as big in Canada, like Tapatio. You can find that. When I go to the States, you can find that pretty easy, but you can't find it as easily in Canada. Like you have to look for it a bit. But just start off with something small like that. Just put it on your just put it on your food, like whatever you feel comfortable with, and eventually you'll just be like, oh, like it's not hot enough anymore. I gotta put more on. And then eventually, you don't want to be like covering your whole plate with Frank's. So then you like move up. Maybe move up to like an El Yucateco sauce or something. You can find that at a lot of grocery stores, right? So you move up from like the Tabasco cayenne pepper sauces, the jalapeno sauces, move up to like a habanero level sauce. Like El Yucateco. I think all of those are like habanero sauces, most of them anyway. So you try that. This is what happened to me. Like I moved up to one time El Yucateco. I didn't think I would eat anything hotter than El Yucateco, and I would just put like a drop on my food, or just like a couple drops, and then eventually you just put more and more, and then one day you're covering your food in it, and you're just like, I need to move up to a different sauce. So that's when I got into hotter sauces. Like I went to like years ago, Mucho Burrito had a like I think it was in October for like a few years. Every October they would come out with a ghost pepper burrito, and I remember at the time that was the hottest thing that I'd ever had was a ghost pepper burrito, and they had the hot sauce, and they sell, like I think they still do, they just like sell hot sauces there that you could buy, and they had like this ghost pepper sauce, and I remember I bought at least one bottle of it, and I just again just put like I just put a few drops in my food. It would just like heat it up, and then now ghost pepper sauce is like not really hot for me at all anymore. Um, so it's like that. Like if you're just starting out, you think, oh, like hot sauce is crazy, I'm gonna get rocked. Just like take it easy. Start with something small. You can move your way up. Um, yeah, it's it. If you're just getting into hot sauce, that's what I recommend anyway. Just start off small. A lot of the there's a lot of good, like I call them like mid-level heat hot sauces, like habanero hot sauces, craft hot sauces that are just like delicious. They're so good. Like I'll try them now. I'll do a hot review, and I'm just like, this sauce is amazing, but it's just like not hot enough to give me that endorphin rush. So I gotta go for hotter, like the sauces I prefer, like Hellfire hot sauce, are not sauces that everybody's gonna prefer, to be honest, because they are really hot sauces. So yeah, just take it easy. Don't start off with this right away. But yeah, if you're a chili head, you want something that's gonna knock your socks off, like go for the Hellfire, man. It's like awesome stuff. So I think I might actually just. I think my camera is like drooping just a little bit. I'm just gonna fix it real quick. Is that better? I can't see because of the lag. If it's there's like a lag on it, so it's not. I can't really see if it's better yet, but I don't know. It's just kind of bugging me there. I'm not really watching myself too much on the screen, but um, yeah, I hope that wasn't annoying seeing it drop down like that. All right, so what else are people asking? Looks like there's a lot of stuff here I'm way behind on. Um, He say, where are we? I don't know where I am. Okay. Well, yeah, you're gonna make it out to Chicago. No, I probably am not. I'd like to go. That's one of the closest hot sauce expos to me, though. Um, we went to Cincinnati in October for Jungle Jim's Weekend of Fire. That's the only hot sauce expo I've ever been to, actually. Um, we need to get more hot sauce expos. I'm super excited for HEATWAVE Hot Sauce Expo. Uh, it's going to be in London, where I live, and yeah, it's going to be because like in Canada, like that's the only one I really know of that's like a real hot sauce expo. Toronto has something called like Fiery Food Fest or something, but it doesn't seem like there's really much there. Like there's no like it's not like a lot of vendors there. There's some vendors there that I have tried their sauces and they're good, but there's most of them are ones that are really small companies that I don't really know, so it doesn't really entice me to go. Um, but yeah, like yeah, um, what am I trying to say? But yeah, HEATWAVE Hot Sauce Expo. This is the first annual. It's the first one there, so it's not probably gonna be ironing some stuff out, but I'm pumped for all the vendors. There's some like great vendors who are gonna be there. I'll get through some more questions here, and then I'll talk more about the vendors because I'm pumped for the vendors who are gonna be there. Um, What is it, kitty? Come on. So, I wonder with my cat, because she's deaf, but she meows, right? So I'm wondering, like, if she, because she can't hear me when I'm talking, but does she know that I can make sound? Or does she think that she's the only one who can make sound? Or, like, does she really understand what she's doing when she's meowing? Like, is it just instinct? Like, she's got to know, like, she's asking me to, like, pat her, it seems like, right? But I don't know. I just wonder about that. Um, but anyway, what else are people saying here? Justin says he hates to run, but the kids are calling. That's okay, Justin. Like you can watch the rest later, right? Um, but that's cool. You know, people have stuff to do, whatever. You know, I'm just glad that I'm happy with 1,000 subscribers. Like it's cool that many people want to watch me just have fun doing my stuff. Um, An everyday Canadian says, I prefer 80s music any day. Word up. So, yeah, I'm uh, I'm just really into the 80s stuff right now. I'm just digging it. Um, Been listening to some music by the Smiths. I enjoy the Smiths music. Pretty good. What else have I listened to? Um, there's a Canadian band. I know Everyday Canadian. Since he's Canadian, he's gonna know this band. They've I think they were fairly big in the U.S. as well in the '80s. Loverboy. I'm really digging the Loverboy. Um, like the song. If you don't know who Loverboy is, yeah, they people know who they are in the states. Like Turn Me Loose. You know that song, like. Turn me loose, turn me loose, turn me loose. I gotta have my way, or no way at all. Everybody knows that song. That's like an amazing song. Um, my favorite of them though, it's weird because I love the song some days of the week, but other days of the week, not so much. Is the song "Working for the Weekend." So that song, when it's Friday and you're just finishing work, you just finished work, you're just thinking about what you're gonna do for the weekend, stuff like that, and you hear "Working for the Weekend." It's just like the best pump up song for the weekend. Just like you just put through your well for those who like work during the week and have the weekend off like I do, I guess um, so you're just like, man, I put in my work. I was working for the weekend, and now it's the weekend. I can just do what I want, have a good time, just party. Like that's what that song is about. But sometimes I listen to the radio at work. You hear that song on a Monday, and you're just like, damn, I am working for the weekend. I gotta like this is Monday. Like I gotta work like 5 days before the weekend comes. So why are you playing the song you know, about working for the weekend? Like I don't want to think about how I'm working for the weekend now because the weekend's so far away. I gotta work. But when it's like near the end of the week, you're almost done work. Then that song's pretty kick-ass pump-up song. So that's why I'm listening. I'm like listening to them. Another '80s musical artist that I just started getting into. That some may have heard of. I didn't really know who he was until recently, but I guess big star in the '80s is Gowan. So his artist named Gowan. He sings a song. I think his biggest song is I think it's called "You're a Strange Animal" or "Animal." So you know, check out Gowan. Shout out to Gowan. Check him out. What's the song that I was listening? Oh yeah, he's got a song that's like called "Criminal Mind." That's a song I love. It's just so like it's so epic '80s. It's not the kind of music like anybody would make anymore, but it's just one of those like kind of epic, like an epic like ballad, not like a love ballad, but like it's just awesome. You gotta check that song out. "Criminal Mind." You probably heard it. It's like, a criminal mind is all I ever had. You know that song? If you don't, whatever. But I like it. It's cool. I don't really know what the song's about. Like some kind of trial going on. This guy's got a criminal mind, but it sounds like it's got a good story. So I enjoy listening to that one. But yeah, what kind of '80s music? What kind of '80s music do you guys like listening to? You '80s music fans? Like it's kind of like I was saying before in the video. I kind of feel like I'm just discovering the music from the '80s for the first time right now because I listened to so much like just country music as a kid, and then it wasn't until I got to like maybe like 6th or 7th grade that I was just like there's peer pressure from the other kids at school and stuff. You're just like, country music just isn't cool. I don't know. Like it was kind of, there was a big fallout because at that time, like, Billy Ray Cyrus, "Achy Breaky Heart," like it got like so big. It was just like a huge song, and then it just got so low. Like it was, like I felt it was anyway with like the kids at my school. It seemed like it was really big, and then they were just hating on it. They're hating on it so bad. At that time, I just knew like country music wasn't cool, even though I just like grew up with it. If you like country music, there's some great country music. I don't want to bash country music, like come on. But at the time, it just felt apparent to me country music wasn't cool, so I started listening to more rock music. The first bands I got into, like I was kind of saying before, one of the first bands I got into was Alice Cooper. He was in Wayne's World. He had that appearance in Wayne's World, sang "Feed My Frankenstein." So like one of my first cassette tapes that I had was Alice Cooper's "Hey Stupid," featuring the song "Feed My Frankenstein," which is one of my karaoke faves. If you haven't noticed, because I did a bit of singing there. I love karaoke. It's pretty fun time. One thing I'm gonna do, like I'm pretty sure next time I do karaoke, I'm gonna shoot a video and do like maybe do like a Carolina or Reaper-okie or Red Hot Chili Pepper-okie, something like that. I'm gonna try to eat like a Reaper or something and sing like a karaoke song and film it and just see if I can make it through the song after eating super hot like that. What do you guys think about that? Do you think that's a challenge we can get going on YouTube? Like I'll do that challenge, post it up. I'll dare like some people to do it, and you guys do it, and then you guys put out your videos, and yeah, we'll make it a thing. What do you think? It'll be like the Kiki challenge, right? Like just everybody will do one, or something like that. So if you guys think that's a good idea. Another one of the first bands I got into was Red Hot Chili Peppers, coincidentally, because I wasn't into like eating chili peppers at all back then when I was a kid. But I remember one of my first tapes that I got was Blood Sugar Sex Magic, which is still one of my favorite albums. I actually got to see Red Hot Chili Peppers for the first time a couple years ago in Hamilton. They put on like a pretty awesome show. But yeah, that album, like, that album is like full of swears. It's got, the explicit lyrics thing. It was like, do they still use that on albums? I don't know, because I haven't bought, like, who buys like albums? I don't know. But at the time, like in the 80s, that was a new thing, and you're like, oh, like parental advisory, explicit lyrics is hardcore. I was in like 6th grade. I was listening to it on my Walkman, and I remember I had a pretty cool teacher in 6th grade, but there was a kid who ratted on me because I had Blood Sugar Sex Magic in my Walkman that I was like listening to like on like recess and stuff like that, I guess. But a kid like ratted on me, said, "Oh, Mike Jack, he's got this this tape. It's so bad. It's like got all the swears on it." And the teacher like was like, "Well, why should bring that to school, and I was just like, man, I'm just loving this. I'm just loving this tape. But I'm sure I didn't say that, but whatever, you know. So she took the tape away from me. You know, teachers like take stuff from kids and they put them in their desk, and they're like, you're not getting this till the end of the school year. Like, she kind of like felt like I was being made an example of, like, you know, because like my parents were always pretty lenient with the swears, and I find I don't think I swear too much, but I swear sometimes. But I'm down with swearing, like whatever, like it's like, who needs censorship, right? Like, I don't know, like people are worried that their kids are gonna hear the swears and they're gonna repeat it, but like, who really cares? Like, who really cares if, like, I don't know, is it just me, or do you guys agree? Like, who cares if kids are swearing? Like, you know, you don't want your kids to, you know, I don't have kids, so I guess, you know, I don't know as much as like some of you guys do, and that, but like, if you know, your kid gets in trouble, you don't want your kids to swear because they're gonna get in trouble at school, right? That's like the worst thing that's gonna happen to your kid if he swears, or like some old guy's gonna be like, oh, like that's so like rude, like why is there children swearing? I don't know, um, maybe it's just, I don't know, it's not like I think, like, you know, kind of a difference between Canada and the U.S. Like, I think that in Canada, like, you know, obviously there's you know, you know, good Christian people. There's people of lots of different religions in Canada. I think swearing is like a thing for, you know, like Christian people don't like it, I guess. But in Canada, like, there's not as, like, I feel like in the States there seems to be a lot more like Christians and stuff like that, that maybe they're not down with the swearing. I don't know, like it like, is it like, does it offend God? I don't really know. I've never been to church before, so I guess I don't really understand like swearing too much. But anyway, okay, so back to my story. So my teacher, she took it away. She kind of made me an example. She's like, I'm taking this tape and you're not getting it back till the end of the school year. And I was just like, just devastated. Like, I needed my, like, my blood, my sugar, my sex, my magic from my Red Hot Chili Peppers. So I don't know. She was actually a pretty cool teacher. So I kind of just like just talked to her about it, like after class or whatever, like at recess or whatever. And she was kind of like, you know what, like, if you just promise you're not going to take it out, don't let anybody else see it. I'll give it back to you. Just take it home. Just don't bring it back to school again. So I did that, and she was cool like that. So her name was Mrs. Jewell. Shout out to Mrs. Jewell. Thanks for letting me keep my Red Hot Chili Peppers cassette tape, because, you know, I wouldn't be the man I am today without that tape. So thanks a lot. Thanks for being a cool teacher. Okay, so what else are people asking me? I think I'm like still like way behind here. Everybody's saying hi to each other. That's cool. All right, so we got so yeah is me says hello. Hello, yeah is me. Thanks for coming to the live stream today. Thanks for checking out hot reviews. Thanks for thanks to everybody for 1,000K subscribers. Like, this is awesome. I'm glad people want to watch some stuff. Yeah, so I don't know. Oh, an everyday Canadian has messages that were retracted. What are you retracting message? What were you saying? Were you saying stuff about me? No, I was joking. I know you're not gonna say that, but what does it say? Oh, everyday Canadian. I have to head out, Mike. Congrats again, bro. See you March 2nd. We'll see you there. We'll see you March 2nd at HEATWAVE Hot Sauce Expo. We'll hang. Excited to see you do the hot pepper challenge. I know you're probably long gone because you said you have to go, but maybe you'll watch the rest of this stream later. Maybe not. Like, whatevs. But anyway, who else do we have here? All right, so Cabo Min says, hey, thought I would drop by and say thanks. Thanks for the sub. and congrats on the 1K. They said, oh, that reminds me of a hot sauce I made with Ghost and Carolina peppers. It had honey, Indonesian long peppers and lemon juice and white vinegar. Was nice. Need to remake it. LOL. Yeah, like thanks for coming in, Cableman. I guess I subscribed to your channel. I don't. To be honest, I don't remember who you are subscribing to your channel, but I don't know. You probably got some cool stuff. Like check out Cableman, guys. Like shout out to you. We got so we got Make It Wayne is on here. Hey, what's up, dude? Congrats on 1K. Thanks for watching, Make It Wayne. Make It Wayne, I need to check out your stuff on YouTube as well. I know you've got some stuff on growing peppers and that. This guy Aaron told me I should watch your stuff. He recommended it for sure. So yeah, you've got like hot sauce and that. I need to try that sometime, but I just haven't. Got a lot of hot sauces to try. Just so too many hot sauces, not enough time, I guess. But I'll get there eventually at some point. So let's see what else we got here. So oh, Make It Wayne says like top chat. My chat must be frozen and gave a peace sign. So I don't know. It looks like my chat might be kind of frozen here too. There's not much farther I can go. So that sucks. I think I'm gonna refresh and see what's going on. But here, there's a couple more. We got Heat 101 saying, "Yo, congrats on 1K, bro." All right, so Heat 101. Everybody's gotta check them out. They're an awesome channel. If you love my channel, you're gonna love their channel. So yeah, Heat 101. If you haven't seen with Brandon the Dark Lord and Heather Bella, they do some cool stuff. They do a lot of hot sauce reviews. They're pretty they're pretty awesome, like enthusiastic people about hot sauces and peppers, everything spicy. They they do challenges. Bella especially is super fast at some of the stuff. I kind of want to do like a competition that she's at sometime. I kind of want to go head to head with Bella, see who turns up the champ out of that, because she's got some cool stuff. My cat's up on the table here. I don't think she's in the way of the camera. Katie, what are you doing? Come on. So, I don't know. She's messing with the camera. She's tripping out. She doesn't know what's... Oh, she's like moving it. Just a sec. Kitty, don't move the camera. Come on. Sorry, guys. So, yeah, I'm just seeing the cat in front of the camera here. That's pretty hilarious on the thing there. So anyway, oh yeah, so Heat 101. Check out Heat 101. I feel privileged that I was able to watch some of Heat 101 stuff when they were first starting. I think they started making their videos like not too long after I started making mine, and I could kind of see like I could see myself in like in the videos they were making, kind of making the same mistakes, kind of similar progression and stuff. They have a lot more subscribers than I have now. They've done like I like making these videos, but they're like really into. They made a lot of videos in a short amount of time. You can see like how they've grown. Yeah, they make like good quality videos now. So you need to check them out. They're good people. Yeah, I can't say enough good stuff about Heat 101 really. Like it's It's kind of I'd say it's a must-watch channel if you're into spicy food. Um, I think I don't know. I kind of hope that I helped them out a little bit when they first started. I was trying to like encourage them because I could tell when they first started they're trying to figure things out. Not to toot my own horn, but I knew they were going to be like a good channel. Like there's still not like I kind of think like there's a lot of channels right now. They're doing spicy stuff, and like some are bigger than others. But really, like there's a lot of us that are just starting out. Like we're just we're not as big as we're gonna be. I'm happy to have 1K subscribers, but really it's not like I have like a huge channel. Like I don't really, I don't think that that's really any like huge, obviously. But I'm glad to be this far. We're working on it. We're getting more. I think Heat 101's the same way. They have, to be honest, I think they have like twice as many. I think they have more than twice as many subscribers as I have now. But yeah, like shout out for sure to Heat 101. Check him out. Yeah, love you guys. So what else are people? Okay, so I think my chat is like messed up. I don't know if everybody's chat is messed up. I don't know. Maybe I'll try refreshing this and see what that does. See if that does anything. What's going on? Sam Hughes says that was deep. I don't know what he's talking about. Did I talk about deep? Oh, I talked about like the charity stuff. Maybe that's what he's talking about. That was a while ago. Whoa, I've been talking forever, guys. Like 2.5 hours. So maybe that's why the chat like isn't working because I can't see any of your questions anymore. But anyway, sorry about that. But anyway, let's see what I said I was going to talk about just to like keep my word. This is like super cold, but here, I'll just finish off a little bit of this. So I said I talk about HEATWAVE, I talked about that. Said I talk about Guinness World Record attempts. So I talked about that. Like I broke the one record for eating the fastest time to eat 3 ghost peppers. And I'm actually waiting for Guinness to confirm everything. They said it'll take like up to 3 months, but I sent all my evidence in, like my videos and pictures and stuff like that, like witness statements, everything I had to collect. So I'm just waiting for them to get back to me, so it's like official on that. But I don't know, like if you guys watched the video, like I did what I was supposed to do, so I don't see why I wouldn't be approved in that. And then this is my second one I'm going to try on Saturday for HEATWAVE Hot Sauce Expo, like most ghost peppers in a minute. I've been pre-approved by Guinness to attempt a few other ones. And yeah, like I'm kind of starting, you may have noticed I'm starting off like small with these records, like trying to do ones that I think are like easier to beat. I don't want people to think I'm like wussing out just going for the easy ones, but I kind of have a philosophy that's like, everything is like, it's like everything is practice for everything else. So I'm going to do these like smaller challenges as kind of like practice for the bigger challenges. What I'd like to do is, get like a bunch of the maybe easier Guinness records. The hardest record, as far as the Guinness records for spicy food, is got to be the fastest or most Carolina Reapers eaten in a minute. That is held by Greg Foster right now from Inferno Farms. I'm pretty sure it's I'm pretty sure it's 127 grams or 120 grams in a minute, something like that. That's going to be like the hardest one to to beat for sure. I don't I don't think I could do I don't think I could do it right now. Um, but I think like with practice, I might be able to. I'm being hopeful. I think I might be able to, and that's a record they do at all those hot sauce expos in the states, like the Chicago Hot Sauce Expo, New York Hot Sauce Expo, and I'd kind of like to go to one of those and do the record there, like like in front of all the chili heads there, all the big name hot sauce guys, all the just that's kind of like what I'd like to do for a finale if I can get that far. But there's a few challenges I'd like to do first. I'm still working on my speed. Um, I'm getting faster. I think like with stuff like that I can handle the heat, like especially on my tongue I can handle like whatever. But and then like if it's stuff like in a minute and stuff, like I feel like the heat hasn't even like really peaked there like after a minute. But anyway, I think the heat isn't really a problem for me. It's a speed. I'm working on my speed. I'm getting faster, getting better. I've learned some good tips. Got to give a shout out to Randy Santel, who's a competitive eater. He's got a website. What's it called? I think it's just. Is it just called Competitive Eating? Here, I'm gonna look it up because I gotta give him a proper shout out. Let's see. All right, so Randy Santel, what's his? What's Randy Santel's website called? I think it's called Competitive Eating. Oh, it's foodchallenges.com. 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 Randy Santel. You gotta check out his stuff. He's got a YouTube channel as well, Randy Santel. He's a competitive eater. But why I need to give him a shout out is, without really knowing it, he helped me out so much. I went to foodchallenges.com. He's got a lot of tips there. Most of the tips aren't for spicy challenges. They're for eating like huge quantities of food. But he's got there's some stuff on like speed, and I've been training, practicing using some of the stuff that he suggests, and it's really helped me out a lot. So actually, I got to talk to him pretty briefly. He's pretty big on YouTube actually. He's got a lot of subscribers. But I was happy that I sent him a message just on Facebook Messenger just saying thanks for kind of indirectly helping me out. And he was a cool guy. Like, he messaged me back and just said, he liked hearing from me, and he was glad that I was able to do the Guinness record recently with some of his tips. And I don't think I could have done it without this website, to be honest. Like, if you've seen some of my other challenges, like, I'm trying to go fast when I did like my 30 Reaper challenge, my 30 Ghost Pepper challenge, but I just wasn't fast. I was pretty slow. Like, so I don't know. Like, I think I'm not as fast as I want to be, but I'm getting there. So yeah, for sure. But anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was talking about Guinness Guinness records. I'm gonna do a few. I think after this next one, I'm gonna wait a little bit just till there's more peppers around. Just because it's tough getting peppers in in Canada, it's cold outside, especially like this time of year. So it's hard to get peppers. Like, people aren't growing them. There's a couple places I was getting ghost peppers from. That's like the hottest pepper I could get from some places that just import them from different warmer climates. But my main source for ghost peppers told me that they don't know when they're going to be able to get them again because there's an unforeseen shortage in Mexico. So just until that gets worked out, or until I can get some peppers easier, because I'm trying hard to get trying hard to get peppers, and it's tough. So I'm gonna try some more a little bit later on, I think. said I'd talk about chili chomping and hot sauce. Oh, one thing I was going to talk about here, if you guys are still watching, um, is the vendors at HEATWAVE. There's like I'm pumped for HEATWAVE because there's so many good vendors here. So here, let's give a shout out to some of these guys, and we can talk about them so you know what you're getting into when you get to the HEATWAVE Hot Sauce Expo, or are you guys in the States? If you want to know about like Canadian sauces, I'm not sure where a good place to like order them from. Make shipping cheaper. You can obviously get them right from the company. Pepper Explosion probably has some, Heatness, whatever. But let's see. So we got one of my faves is so here's, let's see who we got here. We got just off the top here. So there's Heiko hot sauces. I haven't tried a lot of their hot sauces, but I've heard like lots of great things. Like Bill Moore, who I'll give a shout out to. He's a hot sauce reviewer. If you don't know who he is, but you probably do if you're watching my stuff. He's been in the game for a while reviewing hot sauces. I think he's pretty big on the Heiko hot sauces. I tried a couple of his sauces as a judge for a HEATWAVE hot sauce competition, and yeah, I like them. But yeah, I think you're gonna have to get some more of his sauces. Try them out because he's pretty big here in Canada and Ontario. He's from Ottawa, so shout out to Heiko. We got the next one I got on the list here is Mad Gringo hot sauces. He was in he's been around for a while. He was in Ontario, but now he's out in Nova Scotia, and so that's cool. One of the hot sauce companies like making the trek like to Ontario, so gotta be thankful for that. I tried his. When did I try his stuff first? I've had like a lot of his stuff. I got a video on Hot Reviews trying the Mad Gringo sauces. I think it's the first thing I tried of his, and the thing that I like the best is it's got like Carolina Reaper beer nuts that are like really good. I picked them up at a festival. I think it was the London Mexican Festival. But yeah, he's got some good stuff. Out of the box, I need to try more of their stuff. Again, I tried some of their stuff that I enjoyed as a judge for HEATWAVE, but that's all I've really tried. Like, but yeah, I need to try some more of the out of the box sauces. Pepper North out of Oshawa. I was already talking about them earlier. They're one of my favorite hot sauces. My buddy Buck got me a few of their sauces at for my birthday one time. And at the time, I thought I was a hot sauce snob. I was eating like Carolina Reaper sauce from Pucker Butt Pepper Company, the creator of the Carolina Reaper, and I thought it was tough stuff and never heard of Pepper North, whatever. Like, but then after like trying their sauces, like they know what they're doing for sure. They're amazing. They're amazing sauces for sure. Some of my faves. Check out my review I already did on Hot Reviews. Chetty's. Chetty's I haven't had like, so yeah, I need to try some Chetty's. Like they're a popular sauce in Ontario. They've been around for a while too. I first heard of Chetty's. There was like a newspaper or something that did like a list of, I think it was like the top 5 like Canadian hot sauces, and they were on there or something like that. But yeah, they're from Keswick, Ontario. But yeah, I tried their sauces too as a judge for HEATWAVE, and yeah, I liked them. So I actually swiped a couple open bottles from when we were judging there. So I have some here. Gonna do a hot review at some point. Try them out some more. Number 7, Mexican hot sauces from Toronto. They're gonna be at HEATWAVE Hot Sauce Expo as well. Yeah, they're great sauces. Good on Mexican food, obviously. Good on some other stuff. I haven't had a lot of their sauces. I need to try some more. They have a new sauce. I think it's called. I hope I get this right. I think it's called Three Amigos or something like that. It's got like 3 super hot peppers. I think it's like I think it's Reaper, Scorpions, and Ghost peppers. I need to try that one Hopefully they have some of that at the HEATWAVE Hot Sauce Expo. I'll have to try out. Next vendor on here is Dawson's, who are, you know, pretty much legends now, like after being on YouTube show Hot Ones, right? Dawson's hot sauce. What can I say? They got some great sauces. I've done a couple reviews for their sauces on Hot Reviews. They got the XXX Ghost Pepper Mash, which was their hottest sauce, I think. But now they have a Reaper sauce that's just coming out, and I haven't tried it yet. But I'm definitely gonna have to get some if they have it at the HEATWAVE Hot Sauce Expo. That's a sauce you gotta look for if you're a hardcore chili head for sure. I'm pumped. I forget the name of it because it's new, but it's a Carolina Reaper hot sauce that I'm pumped to try. It's like one of the sauces I'm most excited to try at HEATWAVE. Hopefully they have it. It's new, so if you don't, I won't hold it against you, but hopefully you got that. There's Nerpies Inc. from Richmond Hill, and Nerpies, like, I'm really sorry, but I haven't tried your sauce. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna be at HEATWAVE, so you're gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna try some out. Gringo's Blazing Sauces. I tried some of their sauces as a judge too at HEATWAVE. They're good sauces. I think it was like they had a blueberry sauce, and I forget what the other sauce was, but yeah, they stood out. They stood out for sure amongst the pack there. There's Salem's Lot Scary Hot Sauces. I just got to talk to the owner, Jeff Salem, on Facebook not that long ago. He's seems like a pretty interesting guy for sure. He supplied the peppers when I did my my Guinness World Record fast time to eat the 3 ghost peppers. Thanks again for that, Jeff Salem. I tried his sauces too at the HEATWAVE Hot Sauce Expo. The one that stood out, or not at the expo, but for the judging for the expo. And the one that stood out is called Do Fear the Reaper. And it's a Carolina Reaper pineapple sauce, which I really liked, because that's my thing. I like the Reapers. I like the I like the Reapers. I like the pineapple. Those are 2 of my favorite things. Okay, I think this is pretty much done here. So got Maritime Madness coming in to HEATWAVE Hot Sauce Expo. They're from PEI, Prince Edward Island, which is awesome. It seems like, I don't know for sure, but it kind of seems like they're just dominating the Maritimes with their madness, with their hot sauce. It's like the hot sauce of the Maritimes. I've talked to people from Ontario who've gone to trips to the Maritimes, to like Nova Scotia, like Newfoundland, stuff like that. And it seems like Maritime Madness is all the rage out there. I got some. Actually, I had a couple people. Drew from Mike and Drew's Hot Reviews, and my father-in-law Jim, who's been on the show before. I actually did a review of Maritime Madness Ultimate Giver sauce on Hot Reviews, and it's a good sauce. So check them out. They also have like a cool challenge. I haven't tried because it's not vegan, but it sounds neat. It's like a peanut brittle challenge. It's like the world's hottest peanut brittle. So if you like peanut brittle like they do out in the Maritimes, got to pick yourself up some of this world's hottest peanut brittle from Maritime Madness. Order some online, go to HEATWAVE, pick some up, give her a try, I guess. The next on here is Slim's Pepper Company from London, London's own, at HEATWAVE in London. So yeah, like I've talked a bunch about Slim's Pepper Company. Like can't thank them enough for all their help with the channel. We got Mojo Pepper Sauce from Oakville, Ontario. I don't really know anything about Mojo, but we'll have to hook up some hot sauce action. Reaper Gourmet from Hamilton, Ontario. Reaper Gourmet, I don't know your sauces either, but you have a really cool logo. There's like a skull, and it's got some kind of sharp weapons. Are they axes? I'm not sure. Some kind of sharp weapons in their mouth. It's a pretty cool logo. Gotta check that out. There's some Tata hot sauce from Toronto, Ontario. I tried them as a judge with HEATWAVE. They got some hot stuff going on. There's Meow That's Hot from Ottawa. I've tried a lot of their hot sauces actually. They're pretty cool. Started out as a hot sauce company and then turned that into a restaurant in Ottawa. I haven't been because Ottawa's kind of a distance from London, but I'm glad they're making the trip from Ottawa to London to go to HEATWAVE Hot Sauce Expo. They've got some cool labels. The labels all have cats on them. The hot sauces all have cat names. So I like cats. And if you like cats too, and you like to see pictures of them on hot sauce, then check out Meow That's Hot. They got some really flavorful hot sauces too. They got a lot of good fruity sauces. I did a review. I think I tried 4 or 5 of their sauces on Hot Reviews. You can check that out if you want to know more about Meow That's Hot. There's M&H Fine Foods from Cambridge is going to be at HEATWAVE Hot Sauce Expo. I hadn't really heard of M&H before, to be honest, but as a judge for HEATWAVE, I tried some of their sauces, and let me tell you, I was pleasantly surprised with how good the M&H hot sauces are. Their hot sauces are unique because it's like it's the only time I've really heard of like a sweet potato hot sauce. So it's like it's like a sweet potato base, which I love sweet potatoes. I like sweet potato fries. It might be crazy putting this sweet potato hot sauce on sweet potato fries with sweet potatoes like everywhere. But I don't know. You want other kinds of potatoes. It tastes like sweet potatoes. You can put this hot sauce on it. I think that's what I'm gonna try because I swiped some open bottles from the judging competition. When I say swiped, they let me have them. They offered. Took about a dozen. So yeah, that's awesome. I got a lot of sauces I can do some hot reviews with and enjoy. There's Papa D's from Windsor, Ontario. They're gonna be there. They got lots of different stuff. They had like a hot at the judging again for the HEATWAVE hot sauce. They had like some maple hot sauce, which was pretty awesome. So you gotta check those guys out. We got okay, so I'm Canadian, but my French isn't really the best. Reine de la Ruche. I probably butchered that, but I hope I said it kind of right. Reine de la Ruche from Guelph. They I'm not sure what that means. I think it's like it has a picture of a bee, and the bee has a crown, and I think that means it means Queen of the Hive or something like that. I'm not sure. Something like that. But again, yeah, they're gonna be there. Don't know a lot about them, but gonna find out, I guess. So there's Herdberry Farms Inc. from Port Perry, Ontario. So Herdberry Farms is a pretty new company, but one of the guys behind Herdberry Farms is actually Drew from Drew's Chili Company out of Alberta. He's been in the game for a while. I've wanted to try his sauces, but I just haven't. He was doing like with Drew's Chili Company. They usually make like these kind of small batch hot sauces, and it's just like limited edition. And I've seen a bunch of people do reviews, and every time I see a review, I say like, man, I'm gonna get some of his sauces, but I just haven't. I guess I don't know why. I need to try some more of his sauces. But yeah, like Johnny Scoville has done reviews of his sauces, and Bill Moore has done reviews of the sauces. So check out those guys' reviews if you want to know more about them. But yeah, I think with his Hurtberry Farm project, I don't know everything about it, but it seems like he's teamed up with a farm that is, they're going to make this hot sauce together. I think it's going to be more, instead of doing the like limited edition stuff, it's going to be like more widely available stuff. I tried the Starless sauce as a judge at Heatwave, which is another one I really like. So I scooped, and I can't. I need to try more. I need to try more of his sauces, and I'm excited that he's going to be there at Heatwave. We got. I've been talking for like almost 3 hours, so I'm gonna wrap this up here. So sorry if I don't talk about your companies a lot if you see this, but there's Uncle Chester's from Trenton, Ontario. They're gonna be there. I tried some of their stuff as a Heatwave judge, and yeah, they were pretty awesome. Soy sauce from Listowel. I'm sorry, but I haven't tried your sauces, but I feel bad because I want to try all the sauces, but I haven't tried your sauce yet. I'm gonna have to do that. Spice of Life from Markham, Ontario. I've tried some of their sauces before. They got one that's called like a million plus, which is a like millions of Scoville units. I forget the peppers in it. I think there was Reapers. I'm not sure, but yeah, that was a pretty decent like hot sauce. I like that one. Cooksville is one of the ones I'm most excited to try their sauces. Cooksville hot sauce. I've seen reviews of their sauce from Bill Moore, and their sauce sounds so awesome. I think they have a pumpkin sauce that I was really close to like searching down a store that that had them. I forget what store I was trying to get to. Something off the 401 when I was just driving through, and I never ended up getting it. But I need to try their stuff. Same thing with TNAs. I haven't tried any TNAs, but I've seen them on Bill Moore, and I need to try them. I need to support some Canadian companies, and I need to try your stuff, TNAs. And TNA doesn't stand for what do you think it stands for. It's actually people's initials. It's not get some TNA. So, Corinne's Cuisine. I think this might be the only company making the trek from the U.S. to Canada for this show. But this is the first year for Heatwave. I'm sure it's gonna spark interest in the American market soon. Corinne's, we're seriously considering buying a case of some Corinne's sauces because they were probably one of the biggest surprises of the sauces that we ended up buying when we went to Jungle Jim's Weekend of Fire festival in Cincinnati back in September. And their sauce is it's really good sauce for cooking with. We make a lot of rice dishes, and that sauce is just amazing just to put as a sauce just to cover a stir fryer, beans and rice, or just whatever you're doing, right? Top Shelf, they're out of Sarnia. I think they're starting to get big. I'm seeing them show up in grocery stores in London and stuff, so that's cool that they're going to be there. Maryland's Hot Sauce from Scarborough, Ontario. Steel City Hot Sauce from Hamilton, Ontario. Wildman's Backyard Barbecue from Elora, Ontario. Excited to try your sauces at Heatwave, you guys. Sinai Gourmet. I got to give a shout out to Sinai Gourmet, Lawrence there. They have a really unique sauce. It's they make what's called a coulis, which is essentially just a thick sauce. It's really great for putting on sandwiches and burgers. Lawrence sent me some sauce, and he set a challenge for me that I haven't done yet, and I feel bad that I'm going to see him at Heatwave probably. I'm going to be I haven't done your challenge yet. I got kind of busy. But I've tried their jalapeno and habanero sauces. They sell them at Farm Boys here. He sent me a couple to try, and they were pretty awesome, even though I usually, most of the sauce I eat is a hotter sauce than, jalapeno or habanero sauce. but their sauce was amazing, and I use it as like relish on burgers because it's that kind of consistency. But just like imagine, like it's just like a like jalapeno relish. It's just like so good, and it's hotter than you'd think, just because I think it's just there's like a lot of pepper in there. But yeah, anyway, the challenge he set for me, they make a Reaper Coolest that sounds so amazing and so hot too. I think he said he challenges most people to try like a spoonful, like I think just like a little spoonful, and see if they can survive. But he said he wants me to see how many spoonfuls of the sauce I can do, and it's like it's kind of like it looks kind of like a Reaper mash, like when I look at it. But I'm gonna do that challenge soon, so stay tuned for that on Hot Reviews. We got Ruckus Foods. They're from London. I don't really know Ruckus Foods, even though they're from my hometown here. They got a cool logo. It's a cat with some sunglasses. I need to try you guys out. So yeah, London represent. We got D&K Barbarian Jerky. Sorry, D&K Barbarian Jerky, but I'm probably not gonna try your stuff unless you got like a vegan jerky. I don't think a lot of people do that, but I've seen vegan jerky for sale before. I don't know if I've ever tried vegan. Oh yeah, I tried vegan jerky at Jungle Gyms. I forget the company that was there, but they're from St. Catharines. That's where Drew is at. So that's cool. How do you say this? Canadian, Canadian condiments from Angus, Ontario. They're a new company. It says established in 2018, so they're a new company. I haven't tried any of their stuff yet, but I'm gonna have to try your stuff. Dan's Rippin' from Richmond Hill. Tried his sauce. It's what's it called? Like 10th degree burn. It's a pretty hot sauce. That's a good one. That's an old school hot reviews video. That was when we still did the movie reviews and tried a hot sauce. So that one I'm pretty sure was with the movie It. So you can check that out on hotreviews.com if you want. It's like I don't really do the movie reviews anymore, but if you like that sort of thing, if you like that sort of thing, I just went through puberty. Just check it out. It's I like his sauce. Jargon Preservatives from Ottawa, Ontario. Russell House Barbecue Sauces from Kingsville, Ontario. Naga Pepper Sauces from London, Ontario. Angry Rocco Sauces from London, Ontario. I'm pumped to meet you guys at HEATWAVE Hot Sauce Expo, but I haven't tried your stuff, but I'm going to. And then hopefully I can get a chance to do a hot review. There's two from London there, Naga Pepper Sauce Company. Naga Pepper Sauce and Angry Rocco's that I haven't tried, even though they're London sauces. But yeah, I need to try you guys for sure, because I want to try some local sauces for sure. So I'm gonna wrap up here in a bit. Let's see, what else did I say I would do? I said I give a shout out to my favorite YouTube channels. I think I've given a shout out to a lot of people in this video, but if I didn't say a shout out to you, and I should, then shout out to you right now. This is your shout out. But honestly, here, let's see. I got a thing on my channel here where you can where I put like some of my favorite YouTube channels. So I'll just take a look at that. Give a shout out to some channels that I haven't given a shout out to yet, if there's some that I missed. Let's see. Yeah, like these channels I'm mentioning, a lot of the channels that I mentioned today, just on the side of my channel, Hot Reviews, you'll see a bunch of channels there. It says like favorite channels, so you can check them out. So let's see. First, I got Skippy26 Abel, which is the LA Beast. I already mentioned LA Beast. He's kind of inspired me, even though I've never met him or anything, but he inspired me to do YouTube. So thanks for that, LA Beast. Like, he's a cool guy. One of my favorite channels. I got First We Feast on there. Again, like I think I started doing hot reviews shortly after like Hot Ones became a thing. So they inspired me. I haven't been watching them as long as I've watched LA Beast, but definitely an inspiration for hot reviews. Oh, before I say the next person on here, actually, yeah. So the next channel I have on here is UK Chili Queen. So if you haven't seen UK Chili Queen, she's super badass. She's going for like I think she's going for a Guinness record for most consecutive wins at chili pepper competitions. So she is in the UK. In the UK, like it seems like every town has a chili festival. So she goes to these chili festivals. Like it seems like she go like when it's season, she goes like a lot. Like it seems like she goes like I don't know, like how often do you go UK Chili Queen? Like once a week or twice a week or something? But she goes to these competitions. She blows everybody away. She wins these competitions. I think she's going. She wants to get to 50. I think she's like almost there. Like I think she's got 40 something. But she just smokes people. She's I'd love to go to the UK someday and do one of these competitions like with her. To be honest, like I'm doing crazy stuff, but I think she's got this. She's got these challenges down. Like she knows what she's doing. So I think that she would beat me, but I don't know. Like if maybe one day I'll stand a chance. We'll have to see. But yeah, she's one of the. She's. I'd say that there's like so. Without trying to like omit anybody, there's like 3 chili pepper eaters that I really admire, and I think I think if you like watching me eat chili peppers, you should watch these people eat chili peppers because I think they could. These are 3 that I think could beat me at eating like for most peppers or eating like doing like a chili competition or whatever. So one of them is UK Chili Queen. Like she's she. What can I say? She's like a chili chomping monster, right? So you gotta check out UK Chili Queen. Another one I would say, I mentioned him earlier. He's got the Guinness World Record for most peppers eaten in for most ghost peppers eaten in 2 minutes, which is again I'm probably gonna butcher his name, Giancarlo Gasparotto, aka Jack Pepper. He, to be honest, I did this video where I ate. I was kind of advertising it as like most fresh ghost peppers ever eaten. I was gonna eat 30 because I didn't know anybody who had eaten 30 fresh ghost peppers before. So I did that for a big event and stuff like that. And then maybe like a week or 2 later, I'm pretty sure he saw my video and he decided he would eat 35. So he ate more than I did. He did it like pretty easily too. Kind of a little sore that he like beat my record so close after I did it. Like it was only like a couple of weeks, but at the same time, like I respect the guy. He's like he knows how to chomp the chilies. He's making some pretty cool videos. His YouTube channel isn't really that big. I think the one thing is he's Italian and he doesn't speak English, so his like on his YouTube channel and his videos, he's always speaking Italian in it. So I think I think people don't watch it as much if they don't speak Italian because it's usually not dubbed or subtitled or anything. But he knows how to crush the peppers. He was on some he was on some show in Italy. Like it looked like America's Got Talent, or like Italy's Got Talent, maybe it was, but I don't know. But he was chomping some chilies on there, so he's a monster for sure in pepper eating. And then the other guy I'm gonna say who's just like insane with the chili chomping is Greg Foster from Infernal Farms. He's got the Guinness record for most Carolina Reaper peppers eaten in a minute, and yeah, he knows how to eat them. He's not like it's cool because he's not a professional eater or anything either, as far as I know. He just goes to the hot sauce expos because he's a vendor, right? He's got Infernal Farms and that, and he's he set a Guinness record. I think he beat his own Guinness record, and then he's still like it seems like all these hot sauce expos he goes to, he always finishes first, it seems. So that's got to be the hardest Guinness World Record to beat right now. I don't think I'm ready to try it yet, but we'll see how I progress. I'd like to try it someday at a hot sauce expo, so we'll see. So most of the other guys I've already mentioned like the other channels on here, but yeah, like check them out. So I've been talking for like 3 hours here. I don't even know if anybody's even watching anymore. Or I hope this feed's still working, but anyway, I think I'm done. Like I can't read your questions anymore. I got a question here. He 101 says, how are the noodles? So yeah, the noodles were I don't know, they're pretty good. They got like you've probably had them before. They got kind of a little bit of a chemically taste, like there's like some kind of extract in their sauce, but putting the fiery fool on them made them a lot better. It was a decent heat. I'm not I put like a lot of sauce on. I'm not really like hurting or anything, as you can see. I wouldn't recommend that to most people. Probably shouldn't put like crazy hot sauce on your 2 times spicy crazy nuclear noodle challenge noodles, unless you've worked your way up, you're a chili head. You go ahead then, sir, just like give her a taste. But yeah, the noodles were okay. They're decent. So but anyway, I've been rambling for long enough. Thanks for watching. Thanks again for 1,000K subs. Hope to see you at Heatwave Hot Sauce Expo. On Wednesdays, I do the premieres with the chat. I'll talk to you guys then if you tune into that. Maybe I'll do another live stream sometime. I'm not sure. I don't know really. Tell me what you think. Do you think I should, like, was this cool? Like, should I do this again, or I don't know. Just let me know. Let me know if you had a good time watching this. And we'll see you later. See you next time. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. But if you're one of the 1,000 subscribers, thanks again. This is Our Reviews. Mike Jack signing off. Until next time.